pass.
Fucking hell. Where did you get all this money from? Because you go fucking everywhere.
Well, seeing as he smokes joints, I could only assume drug
Wait, was it him or was it Falguest that moved to fucking Australia?
Falguest.
Right, no, that's not what I want.
Oh, hey, I'm staying in the pits.
Why?
Biggs has just gone on track.
Oi, Biggs is quality. Get you leave him alone.
That's right, on the other end of the circuit.
Doesn't matter, he'll still fucking take you out, won't he? He'll turn right at Maggots and go on the fucking national circuit, come straight across and fuck you up from when...
You think we're doing touring cars or fucking GT5s again?
You're like, Biggs, with 30 laps in, how are you still doing that issue?
He'll try on the national circuit.
Twitter.
Right.
Fucking hell, this feels so much quicker.
Fuck off, because we don't need that.
Fuck off, Fury.
Matt, just nip onto YouTube and see if my audio's working fine on my live. We don't need that. Fuck off, Fury. My live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
It worked fine because I heard Peaceful say fuck off.
Right, perfect.
Again.
What was it you said I had to do again? For the stream.
Go live.
So, on Streamlabs you say?
Yeah. What, to get your stream on the Streamlabs?
No, not that. I know I've already done that part.
Oh, so when you press go live?
On Streamlabs, yeah?
Yeah. The window opens. Where it says event, you press the drop down arrow.
Go into my Twitch for what the fuck?
PlayStation.
You cannot
Fucking
disable
hell,
this
this thing's
platform
quick.
you use to sign into Streamlabs, so it's going to automatically stream to my Twitch for some reason.
Ring me.
Sorry that you're quick, but just fuck off.
No, because it's how I've signed in.
Fuck me.
That's why.
You should just be able to sign out your Twitch and sign in your YouTube.
Reese and De Silva are quite quick, aren't they?
You might as well leave your microphone on because I'm not going to be able to fucking hear you unless...
Go on.
I'm not going to be able to hear you unless because...
Yeah, go on then.
Right, so... Window... Go live. Shit.
You're not in a Formula 1 shirt. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I know. Look.
Fucked all my time there, didn't I? You fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah, so come out of that. Come out of that window.
Yep.
You're going to have to show me the Streamlabs window. I can't see anything.
Oh, my biggest issue, I think, is that it's me.
You're going to have to see it like this.
Make the corners as perfect.
Bottom right corner.
That.
Just once or twice.
Yeah, press that.
That logs me out.
That's what you've got to log into.
Where are you?
Yeah, but if I log out of that, it's going to take all of this
I'm
off.
up out of the last corner.
No.
I'm about a lot.
I might come out the pit now.
Fuck! Too much cab.
Okay.
Now press it. No.
What? Oh.
Bottom right, yeah,
Suck a
YouTube.
dick, you wank shaft.
It's... I don't need that.
Fuck me sideways, that's the curb.
So all these Facebook groups now getting like a
Yeah, I
community
just
chat
can't
group.
keep the time into the last sector.
Whoa. Ow!
Prick. So where's sector 2 then? Oh, here, hanger straight.
Just close the into website bit down for it. And there you go. You're on.
And then I can press... Your media files are currently being synced with the cloud. It recommended that you wait.
No.
Who's this Lurky work?
He's the new guy
See, I
who's
told
going
you
to come
it
in.
would work. Look. You've
Is he
logged
quick?
that. And it's showing me all these things.
Has this fucker read the rules, Matt?
So I can press
fucking
that
fair enough.
and I can
He
get
says
the...
he has.
Look. Oh.
Just add the highlights to the highlights
I
bit.
can
then.
get the game in Welshman apparently. Oh.
Oh yeah, that's not my Twitch. That's just my overlay. Just my overlay. Yeah, fair
Told
enough.
you, if I log out, I'd only have to log into this.
I didn't realise. Well, there you go. You just need to have the highlights center, the highlights bit.
Toe in it. You're getting a toe off one of the slowest fuckers here.
Right,
Nah.
where is it? Have you named it highlights?
Should be track guide / highlights or something.
Yep, yeah, well.
And just right click that and load it in
Well,
there.
when I fucking
I'm also
end
gonna
up
have to
spinning
change the
and take you
music.
out.
Because
No, I need
don't
repairs,
know
there's
if
a
that's
difference.
gonna work.
Oh wait, now I see what you said. Okay.
No, because that's still synced to as if it's your computer.
I'm guessing you might be faster than me through here, so be careful.
So some of the bits might not work.
That's fine. I can just change the music back when I get it back.
Yeah, if you fucking do that!
And I need to start screen.
Fucking hell!
I tried carrying
Why
as
is
much
that still
speed
not
as I could
working?
because I knew you
I had
was going to be
310 through
Break
there.
and end music.
You bastard!
No, because that'll be all synced up right.
I didn't do it intentionally, I just tried to carry it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. If you hit me, I'm gonna need a tow. You were on about taking me out 2 corners before, you lying bastard.
I'm impressed
that'll
that I
be
managed
even.
to somehow tactically take you out when you was behind me. And I was
Might be the
sliding.
intermission page as well, because of Kelly's advert.
Well, where else was I fucking gonna go?
Have you seen how
Don't
wide
turn.
Silverstone is?
If
What's
I tried
that
going
one?
left, I would have hit the back end of you.
No,
If I tried
don't
turning
hit
right,
that.
I would have hit the front.
Try it in your brakes.
Intermission's nothing.
Oh yeah, because I can do
Right,
that
okay.
when I'm doing 120.
You can do that in the middle of
No.
cops.
Right. Me.
It's like
You
the
hit the
Stappen
brakes
and
live
Hamilton.
stream.
side of you with
Right.
my side.
No.
Right, you just got to put your stream in it again now, I think.
I can sort that out in a minute.
Yeah.
Start stream. Go live anyway.
Drop down arrow.
Which
Up
one?
top.
Where is it? Oh,
Event.
that one.
Up top.
Oh yeah. There. Done.
And then go live.
Yep. Because it is 41, so...
Oh, I've just gassed
I've got to wait
myself.
for this to load on.
Oh yeah, is that Dean's teammate in the chat?
I'm getting quicker, mate.
Oh, here he is.
Good
Monkey
evening.
Boy, seeing as your teammate's not racing, we've decided
Give me
you can
your
join us in our party.
Has he
Oh,
not racing?
He's got a flight to Hungary tomorrow, so he can't possibly race.
That live screen.
What lap times you doing, Monkey?
156, as he was telling me earlier.
Don't tell him.
Sorry. That was with 200 litres of fuel on board.
Why is that not typing right?
No, 201s.
Have to sort it.
Oh, keep yourself.
Fuck you.
Disco's obviously got a shit set up for here.
Disco is struggling here.
Yeah. That's another reason why he says not racing.
My fastest is a 2.6.
Right,
that
and then
was
when should I
fucking
press for
absolutely nailed it for
the
me, and I've not done it since.
To
highlight?
transition it.
No,
Press,
when-
like,
no, when do you
in
want
3
it to?
minutes.
So do it, man.
3 minutes, back quarter to.
So it's quarter till, and that is highlights, which should be working. I'm not sure though.
Fuck off.
That should change as soon as I put it on. Right, that's fine. Is the stream working alright on YouTube?
Yep, seems to be mate my end.
Right, that's fine then.
I'm just sharing it around all now. It was nice not having to do anything tonight.
For a change.
Or share it round.
Right, and I'll need that up. I can still see what's happening stream wise. I can see chat. If I change that as well to live chat.
So yeah, you're more than welcome in our party tonight, Monkey Boy.
Yeah, I'm
What
coming.
about me?
No.
Dickhead.
1, you're too loud. 2, if we make contact, I'll just F and Jeff at you.
God
We're only
forbid
let-
you two fuckers in one party.
We're only letting Monkey Boy in. We're only letting Monkey Boy in because Sutty's not here this week to bully him.
And what do I say at the beginning? Am I just going through the...
Whatever you want to, mate. Hello and welcome to Simplayer Motorsport, and then go with whatever you want to go with.
Right, so just talk about the
Green means
championship
go.
and all that bollocks. Right.
Yeah, just don't forget the Paw Patrol saying, it's green and go.
Don't
Not green
worry,
means go,
I have already
then we're
got it planned
copyrighted.
out that I will literally just turn around and I'll go, and as Matthew Duffin says, it's green and go. That's all I'm going to say.
It's not Matthew Duffin.
No, it's Rocky from Paw Patrol.
Sorry, I'll go Matthew Duffin.
Call him Tyler Himovich.
Daddy Duffin. It's fun.
I actually don't mind Tyler Himovich.
I'm
You can't bully me with it now, you fuckers. I'm used to it.
Wait till quarter.
Don't forget he's from
put
Wales,
This on.
Liam.
I'll make sure it's
New
working.
name
I'm
inbound.
nipping for a piss. How long is the highlight?
Matt Mulder.
Yeah, again.
Yes.
Matt,
Again, don't bother me because I think I don't know. Just let them play until you go live. I don't mind Matt Mulder. Yeah, no, I think we should bring Max back. I think he was a good guy.
Matter Biggs.
Matt a bit.
Biggs again, quality racer.
Who are you kidding?
Matt Macface.
Disco, lovely guy, quality bloke. Yeah, fantastic person.
Matt
Running
Lineslipper.
Shut the fuck up, you little shit.
Matt Wysocki.
Yes!
Oh.
Matt Wysocki.
I feel like now we have a bit of a problem with the old situation.
The worst, it could be Dean Duffin.
I feel like we've just took it too far a bit now, Mike.
Now you know how I feel.
There's the new name.
Oh, I don't go fucking calling you Andrew Wysocki, do I?
No, you just mentioned that word Dean.
There we go.
Now you
That's
can just say Matt.
working.
Oh, God.
Wysocki.
Yeah, it's
And
quite annoying,
we
actually.
found it. Told you I'd find it, Matt. Don't set me a fucking challenge that you're not gonna like.
I'll get used to it eventually, because you'll all overplay it.
Then we change it to Matt Wysocki-Bostock.
What? Why am I being brought up into this?
Do you know what? In all fairness,
You're
right?
related.
In all fairness, I'd rather be called Liam's name than Dean's name. That is fine.
Right, why that's playing...
Matt Bostock is nothing compared to Matt Wysocki.
Well, we all know. There you go. Liam, call him Matt Wysocki. Confuse
Right.
the fuck out of everyone on the stream, but we'll have a good giggle at Matt going, what a prick.
Oh, she best not be in the fucking bathroom, because I need a piss. No, she isn't. Where the fuck has she gone? Well, my mum's disappeared out of fucking nowhere. That's fun.
I'm behind Biggs going into Maggots Beckett's.
Good luck.
Pray for me.
Oh, you're on about. I think
that
Briggs
way
is
the way you
fucking
took me out is
fantastic.
just fucking disgusting.
I didn't take you out. You was
I'm gonna
behind
have
me.
to listen that to stream, aren't I?
Mate, Fury thought I wiped him out.
You were
Fury
behind
thought I
me,
wiped him out last week. No, mate. That's why I've got no penalty points this week, and you've got 7. Disgusting
Bro,
behaviour.
that pissed me off. I was like, wait, hold on, let me count these up. And I was like, oh.
Best thing is, he sat there thinking he'd come off his championship points. This cunt.
I know, yeah. So, are you quick at Paul Ricard, Fury?
Ask Matt, because he had to attack me for like half a race.
Yeah, but who beat you in that race,
Paul
bitch?
Ricard?
The Lamborghini is alright at Paul Ricard, yeah.
So if we get him enough penalty points, we can at least get him a quali ban for Paul Ricard.
Yeah, well, he only needs 3 really, Mike, when you think about
So
it.
in.
I need 3 and I got quali bans. Fuck my life. It's not like I've even got 5. If it was 5 it'd be alright, but 3, fuck me.
You know, the fucker thought brake checking Fury and twatting into the back of Fury was a good idea. Fucking terrible.
Why would I do that to myself?
Into back of Sutty, sorry.
Yeah, you
Why
fucking
would he do
dumbass.
it to himself? You fucking-
Oi, hey, let's be honest, at the end of the day, Sutty were fuming with both Fury and Monkey, but it's a good job they wanted party. They'd have got a fucking shit ton of abuse. Wasn't happy with you, he's not here tonight, he's on nights. He wasn't happy with you, Monkey Boy, let me fucking tell you. What's he doing, man? Why is he in their fucking way?
He'd probably be okay. It's the fact that you've got Disco as your teammate, and that's his best mate.
He can fucking see I'm quicker, why didn't he just fucking let me past? It's me, Geordie. Speaking of fucking cunts.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jamie, enjoy Q1. Sorry.
Enjoy Q1, what a dick.
I just...
Fucking knob.
That's a real reason Disco's not here.
Oh.
Well, that's good. Disco's not here because he's flying to Budapest tomorrow. Guess who gets a quali ban at fucking Paul Ricard?
Well, I guarantee you, Disco's thought process on it is if he misses this one, he can come back and it will be...
Best thing was, Fury, he texted me going, well, there goes my season, and I really felt like replying, well, don't retire, and because you're on a plane and don't have to fly the thing, just race tonight.
Yes.
Fuck me, if I could fly to Switzerland, if I could fly to Switzerland Friday morning, I'd be racing Thursday night to score as many points as possible, put it that way.
Okay.
But no, someone's got to go to Budapest and be a cunt. I'd piss myself if he's in Budapest to fucking miss Paul Ricard. On his quali bans for Nürburgring the week after.
He's going for the weekend, isn't he?
Is he just... I don't know, you're best mates with him.
Yeah, he's going for the weekend.
You, Dean and fucking Disco all in a little chat.
Fucking hell.
Can you understand him, Andy?
No. That's why I just text him.
Why, can you text him, mate? Are you
Yeah, he's not, his missus stood next to him going, tell him this, please. Yep, thank you.
Tell him I'm going in lap 3 and his missus, what?
Voice activation, when Monkey Boy speaks, it types on Facebook.
I've got Google Translate on.
Box in this slap, send.
Reply comes back.
Yeah.
Box in.
Who we boxing?
Your mum.
Oh, no, let me
You and
box
Disco.
it. Oh, wait.
Angry DMs on Disco this weekend. For some reason.
Wait, is, Let me think. Is Dean coming, Donny?
No. You've got more chance at
Fucking
Pope
hell.
visiting. As much as Monkey Boy keeps asking him to come.
Monkey's been getting on his knees and begging him.
Monkey, you'd love Dean to rock up.
I fucking wouldn't, mate. I'd be gone.
I'm pretty sure we would all pack up and leave the minute we've seen him turn up.
He would desperately be finding a way to get back into the VIP and never see us again.
I'd seriously love everybody to just meet up so we can actually meet everybody.
Alright, mate.
I've still never... Mate, I've only met Dean once. I've known him 4 years, nearly.
You know, you're one, aren't you?
I only bumped into me
lives in
at Carnival.
fucking
Fucking
area.
hell, you've
That
met
says
me
a lot
more.
then,
You've
innit?
met
Is
me
that
more.
out of choice, Matt? I'm not fucking
No,
doing that one.
no, we went to Warsaw. Oh, it was out of choice not meet him. I only met him, so he noticed me at Warsaw Carnival. He only lives half hour away. I've seen Dan Moore, who lives in Cornwall.
Hello.
When are you next up Ducky, speaking of seeing people?
It's alright, mate. I'll tell him where you live and then you can
When I
see
next
him
up
every
what?
day.
Duckenfield. Know me?
Fuck knows. I'm on about coming up to see my sister soon. Beth won a photo shoot or something for couples. I'm hoping it's not one of these fucking...
Somebody did
underwear ones. Nah, I'm fucking alright, thank you. If it's just a normal thing for photographs, I'll be fine. But if I gotta get my kit off, be like watching Thor. You know, the last one where he gets flicked up, you know what I mean?
What? Endgame?
You flicked to on, goddammit!
Yeah, that's what it'd be like.
Oh, Norris Clavins is in.
What, the race?
He's out in the pit lane.
Well, 132nd penalty inbound.
How? He turned up.
Nah, Monkey Boy wants to let us down like that.
Speaking of not letting us down, Monkey Boy, you're with me.
Yes.
Brands, yes or no?
Yes, let's go, yeah.
Right, we're going Ferrari.
Okay. Not
We're
yet.
all going Ferrari, I think.
It's not like he got a choice. He was like, okay, yeah.
Monkey Boy's got more experience in it than Dan.
Monkey
Yeah.
will just turn around to Disco and go, give us a setup for Brands.
Oh, I've already got it set up, so it's all good. Disco's is probably shit.
Fucking hell, 134 around that corner. That's...
We're on it tonight, monkey boy.
You're on it, are you?
We're on it. We was on it Sunday. We're on it tonight.
I see Daniel really wants to be in a party with Smokey.
Is Gary coming tonight?
Yeah, Gary's racing. Why?
'Cause
No, you
Disco
can't take
was
his
not happy-
Bentley.
No, I don't want his Bentley. Disco
Right.
was not happy with him last week.
Why?
Yeah, he just wasn't.
This
When
he's-
happy with anyone.
Yeah, I was going to say when.
No.
Yeah.
Him and Sooty, man alive, last week. Jesus Christ.
Shit, no, that's why.
Bazzi, don't forget to go in the commentary box party when
Yep,
you
don't
just
you
before.
worry, I'm already aware.
Go
Good
find
lad.
where this fucking pit speed limiter is.
Oh, Dan, that's the point. Watch out for that one on Sunday.
What?
Did a bit of F1 this afternoon, and the pit line comes up fucking fast at Silverstone.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Oh, holy
What,
shit!
this one?
No, the one for F1 on Sunday.
Oh, right.
It's the newer pit lane.
Yeah, you can
Oh yeah, it's halfway down the thing, isn't it?
No, it feels closer than Project Cars, mate. Project Cars is pretty much on the corner, whereas F1 is pretty much. Yeah, it's not as. I don't think it's as close.
And then it kinks left, and that straight bit is halfway down that on Project Cars.
Is it that far? I think it's closer than that on F1. Feels closer than that.
That's because the F1 cars are going in there at like 130.
Yeah, that's probably why. You went in a fucking lot faster.
Right, shall we join our party chat?
Yeah, I'm gonna join
Yeah,
the
fuck
comms party now.
Hey, don't you get free penalty?
Right. Good luck, everyone. I will. Whoa. Hello and welcome to Simplay Motorsport, and today we are at Silverstone as we was in the Pro-Am last night. I am your commentator, Wysocki-Bostock, as you may have known from yesterday, as Bryce over there has a bit of an off, as yeah, we're here and I am it's time to go through the standings. I'm going to go through that first, as I'm just going to wing it here. So as of the minute, we have Unorthodox at the minute leading the Drivers' Championship, not too far behind by Overtake. Then you've got the Silver in third and Bryce coming up here in fifth. Just behind that, you've got Gary 131 in fifth and Exit Matt Himovic, should I say, in sixth, I believe that is now. Monkey Boy not too far behind there as well, with then Smokey, Fury not too far behind, Empalava. Then we've got Peaceful Explosion, Jamie Brazier, Sooty Apex, Disco McDisco Phrase, D-Biggs and Ugbar. That is what you have in the drivers as of the minute. In the constructors, though, we have FU Racing leading the constructors, with Vattel Buffart Racing not too far behind, 6 points the gap. Then you've got Jaeger Motorsport coming in 11 points behind FU, should I say 5 points behind Vattel Buffart Racing. Then you've got Full Send just behind there in fourth. Then you've got Michael Massey's Mango Lassie in fifth in the drivers as of the minute. Then we've got Fionda, oh here we go, Fionda Motoristico in sixth. Then Simplay Racing with PRT Squadra Course not too far behind there. Then you've got FST Racing with Terminal Velocity Racing just behind there, and OMO Motorsport coming in at 11th in the constructors there. As hopefully we're going to come here with quite a lot of good racing tonight, as there is no sound at the minute, which is I will sort that out now. There we go, I apologise for that. Anyway, restart this again. Hello, this is Simplay Motorsport, as we are at Silverstone at the moment. Just like yesterday night, we are now here with the pros. Last night, obviously, with the Pro-Ams. As I'm your host, Wysocki-Bostock, as many of you may know from last night, and going to kick this off straight away with the a little few milestones that we will have in this in here. So if Gary 131 needs one pole for his 25th pole in as a whole, and the McLaren needs 2 GT3 wins for its 25th win, as we have another thing to take on mind here as well. Big Boy Brazier has a Quali 1 ban, so he will not be able to qualify in Quali 1, as we actually on board with him at the moment, as I believe that's his teammate that's just spun out there, just next to him, the number 22 car, I believe that was. as I don't believe. As I believe you can hear me now, as having a bit of technical difficulties here. Yeah. Hello, this is Simply Motorsport.
There's no sound.
I think I fixed it.
Did you unmute your desktop audio on the
Uh,
Streamlabs?
I've set it up so it. Oh. It should come through now.
Okay, 2 seconds. Right click on interact on the thingy.
Yep.
And make sure you've just not muted the video.
No, it's not muted.
Are you sure it's not muted on the desktop audio? So on the sound bit of Streamlabs,
Yeah.
desktop audio, is there a speaker muted?
Yes.
Right, unmute
That'll
that.
be because I haven't got it going. It says it's
Doesn't
working
matter.
here.
Unmute the speaker
Right.
for desktop audio. Hopefully we should now be live.
I haven't got it going.
Yeah, they can hear you now. Right, apologies ladies and gentlemen, back to Bozzy Boy.
Hello, welcome to Simply Motorsport. Bit of technical difficulties there. I am your host, Liam Bostock, as many of you should know. I was one of the co-commentators from the Pro-Am last night. But the same as from Pro-Am last night, we are at Silverstone, all British week here at Simply Motorsport. As, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting week of just Silverstone on home soil, obviously, for many of us here at Simply. And we're ready to just fly the cars around the track. Got a few little little statistics to tell you here. Gary 131 needs one more pole to get his 25th pole, and the McLaren only needs 2 more wins to be able to get its 25th win overall. So 2 little nice facts. Another little thing to say as well for a driver, Big Boy Brazier can't actually qualify in Quali 1 today due to his retirement last week, and Disco should also have a quali ban but not going to be here to actually do the race tonight, so he will have to serve that next week. As they are the little facts, as many of you should know. Love a little bit of a fact here. As we go over, I'm going to go over what the standings are looking like for your drivers' standings at the minute. You have an Orthodubs in first, leading the drivers' constructors with Overtaker not too far behind, 5 points the gap between those two. Then you've got the Silver down in third and Bryce 2000 in fourth. Then you've got Gary 131 not too far behind all of them, and then you've got Matthew Duffy, Matahimovic not too far behind him. Then we've got Monkey Boy coming in at 6th, I believe this is, and then Smoky Devil. Only 3 points the gap between him and Monkey. Then you've got Fury, which is they are level on points as of the minute with Empalava. Just 1 point behind Fury at the minute. Then you've got Peaceful Explosion. Again, 1 more point behind, so quite a little battle here in the mid-tables. Not too far behind Peaceful there as well. Then is Big Boy Brazier, but with that Q1 ban, could potentially find himself at the back of the grid. As long as everyone qualifies, he will be at the back of the grid. So he will have to fend his way through the grid to be able to get those points. Only 3 points between him and Peaceful Explosion. Not 2 points behind Jamie there is Sooty Apex, and then another 2 points is Disco. Yet he's not actually racing tonight, so he will not gain any points tonight. He will stay where he is, or maybe even lose that to the person next on here, which is D Biggs, only 4 points behind Disco. So he's going to be wanting to get those points as trying to get that extra position there in the drivers' constructors, with Ugbar coming in there, and he's only 3 points behind D Biggs at the moment. And then we've got a new driver, I believe this is Yorio Lakia in the Ferrari. He is at the back of the grid. And that is what your drivers championship looks like at the moment. We're now going to jump over to the constructors here. Leading the constructors at the minute, you have FU Racing in the Lamborghini, with Vattel Buffart Racing in the McLaren. 6 points behind the FU Racing here. Then you have Jaeger Motorsport down in third, and Full Sender in fourth. Michael Massey's Mango Lassie in fifth, and Fionda Motoristico in P6. Simplay Racing here in P7, and we have PRT Squadra Corsa in 8th. Not level on points here as well, FST Racing, so not and then also Terminal Velocity Racing level on points there as well. Then we have OMO Motorsport down in 11th, and then an independent in 12th. That is what your constructors and drivers is looking like as of the minute, as we do now finish the free practice session here, as many of the drivers now will be going over their final lap, as some will be now crossing the line, just like Bryce is here. Next to the line will be Gary 131 in the Bentley here. He's looking like a bit of twitch, and he comes into the pits now. The next car to come along is the number 14 of Overtaker in the McLaren here. A big, quite a nice little orange McLaren there. As now you have the last three to come across the line. The number 96 of D Biggs here, in quite the nice little Aston Martin livery here. One of the base cars in the game. Not too far behind number 20 of the Bryce, as I believe his quality has also came to an end. As here we go, as you can see, the drivers are now crossing the line. The final driver to cross the line, an Orphan 16 in the Lamborghini. Quite the nice livery here. Crosses the line, and we're now here to start qualifying. Just to remind drivers, driver here, that Jamie Big Boy Brazier cannot qualify, so he shouldn't be on the track. First car to come out though, Matahimovic, as he's going to be wanting to get an early lap time in here, as you want to be able to stay on the track as much as possible during qualifying here, as it's such a long circuit, about 2 minutes a lap, as you don't want to waste that time here, as you want to be able to get the best time possible. There's now other cars starting to come out of the pits when the cameraman decides to pan over. Here we go. Here's Peaceful off the track, and here is the chromatic McLaren here. Quite a nice livery. As the first car to start their flying lap will be Matahimovic, but we will wait until he gets closer to the end of his lap, as most of the drivers now just coming through Maggots and Beckett's. As there are a few people, there is Overtaker left in the pits, so he will want to be getting out as soon as possible. As we're now going to just quickly go through where everyone is on the track. Quite a big bunch of cars going around Club there, coming onto the Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight. So quite a big bunch there, so they're going to be able to get a bit of a longer slipstream There are still a few cars coming around Stowe, as I believe the number 96 of D Biggs is the final one to go around Stowe, as number 14 of Overtaker is now out of the pits. We are going to jump over to Matahimovic quickly, as he's going to start his flying lap, and we are going to go on board just to watch his lap here. As here he comes around Cops corner, quite a famous corner to be told that you can't overtake on. We will find out coming into race 1 though. As here he goes through Maggots into Beckett's, as he looks like he's a bit slidey through there. Just to come around onto through Chapel onto the Hanger Straight. It's quite a long straight here, as slipstream can mean quite a lot down this straight here, as he's going to come up to Stowe in a second. As here he is coming around Stowe down to Vale, just passing the international pits there. As here he is coming around Vale, going onto Club Corner, onto the Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight. It's quite a famously known start straight here at Silverstone in the UK. There he goes around the new Turn 1 around Village. He's going to be wanting to get everything pin perfect on this lap so we can get a decent lap time in. So here he comes onto the Wellington Straight. Here he is coming down the Wellington Straight to soon come into Brooklands and Luffield. As here he is coming through Brooklands now. And then very swiftly we'll come on to Luffield. Just going past all the grandstands there, as he will pass the pit entry here for our race, going past Woodcote, and he now puts in a lap time. What will he do? He does a 1:59.5, so not a bad lap from Matt. As here we go, just to jump onto the car here, as we're going to have a look at what other people can do, as an Orthodubs 16 actually does a 1:58.8, so Matahimovic will need to go a bit quicker by 7/10 to be able to beat an Orthodubs here. Other people now putting their laps in, as Bryce also puts a lap in. There's a few other people. Overtaker puts a lap in. Fiore puts a lap in and puts himself into second here. As Ugbar now coming to the line. What will Ugbar be able to do? Crosses the line. Doesn't get a lap time in. Must have been an invalid lap. Number 96 of D Biggs now coming across the line. What will he do? He comes in at 12th as of the minute. As other drivers on the track at the minute. The number 4 of Monkey Boy with an invalid lap at the moment. Let's Overtaker past, as he won't be able to actually put a lap time in here. The number 14 now of Overtaker coming to the line now. What will Overtaker be able to do? We will find out in a second. What is the McLaren capable of around here? Comes across the line into second by only missing by a 10th. He will be quite happy with that. Matahimovic now coming around Luffield again to do another lap. Will he improve? We will find out. Coming past the grandstands, all over that curb there. Going all over that curb as well. Goes across the line, goes into third. 4 attempts now between him and first. Number 55 of De Silva coming across the line now. Will he improve? No. Yes. No, he doesn't. His Peaceful Explosion does cross the line and improves on his lap time. The next 2 cars coming across the line, the number 29 of Empalava, and I believe that is the number 4 of Monkey Boy, as we already knew Monkey Boy already had an invalid lap, but the These two now crossing the line. The number 75 of Laika coming across the line in that Ferrari. What will he be able to do? Jumps up to 8th. So not a bad lap time from him. The number 74 of Ugbar now crosses the line to post the lap time. Will he go quicker? Yes, he goes into 12th. As the number 22 of Smokey crosses the line and is in 13th. Next two cars after that, the number 20 and the number 96 of here we go. The number 96, I believe that is. Might have got that wrong. Either way, their two's lap time is invalid. As the next car to come to the line is Overtaker. He will be hunting down to be able to get that extra 10th off his time. Will he be able to do it? Yes, he does. And he goes 3 tenths quicker than what, nearly 2.5 tenths quicker than what Unorthodox does. As Unorthodox now just coming out of the pits. As he will be really, really trying to get that faster lap time now. It's the number 55 of the Silver now coming around Lovefield and posting another lap time, going onto the curb, quite deep into the curb should I say, and coming around the little kink of Woodcote there to cross the line. Goes a 10th quicker. Is now Gary 131 coming across the line. What will he be able to do? He goes quicker. He is now in 5th. Another car of the number 13 of Fury with an invalid lap. That was not number 13. That's number 11, should I say. Coming across the line with an invalid lap. There's a number 4, the next car to come across the line. Monkey Boy. Will he be able to go quicker? No, he doesn't. There's a car behind there, number 75 of Yuri Lankia. Number 74 there with an invalid lap of Ugbar, and the number 22 now come across the line. What will he be able to do? Goes a little bit quicker, but not enough. As the number 20 now coming to the line. If I can find him. Oh, as Smokey has a bit of a slide there. Number 20 of Breeze doesn't go quicker, and they're not too far behind. The number, I don't believe the number not 11, no, but the number 11 just on the Lewis Hamilton straight, should I say. There's a number 14 now coming to the line of Overtaker. Will he go any quicker to be able to get a bigger gap on his time? No, he doesn't. Is then the number 13 crossing the line there of Fury, down in 4th. As the qualifying has ended, the number 55 will not be able to go any quicker, as they are on an invalid lap of the Silver, that is. So he may pull up into the pits. As there he goes, pulls up into the pits. The number 11 as well, invalid lap time, so he will not go any quicker. As we now come, just wait for the last few cars on the circuit to post their final lap times in. There's a big bunch of cars here. Is anybody going to be able to go any quicker? That is the question. Is that the number 1 of Matahimovic? Not too far behind Breeze, as he will be hunting down that faster lap. As he pulls out a little bit there, maybe Breeze. Oh, is this contact? As he's in the gravel trap here. As Matahimovic pulls off as well. So all of these guys now won't be able to get another lap time in. The timer is coming down. Here's the Biggs. As he crosses the line now, will he go any quicker? Comes across the line, goes a few tenths quicker, I believe that is. Finishes the session as the number 14 of Overtaker now coming across the line. He should be on pole. The only person to be able to beat him is Fury. We will see. Will he be able to do it? Crosses the line and starts in third. Just passing Matahimovic. As we now wait for the lights. As everyone will be going to the grid in a minute. As the game now loading in. It's quite a interesting qualifying there, as here we are, we're on the grid. We are now just waiting for people to ready up, as people will be tuning their setups with this 30-minute race now. They'll be putting in the right amount of fuel, what they need in. We do wait for that 1 minute remaining until the race will start. As there we go, 45 seconds left remaining. Not very long now until you get to see the action of on the track. As many of you may be looking forward to this.
30 seconds.
As there we go, the 30-second call just there. As we do now wait, as the drivers will be getting ready to get racing. There's 15 seconds left until our cars will start moving. As it's quite an interesting grid here, as you've got Overtaker in first, Unorthodox in second, Fury in third, Matahimovic in fourth, Gary in fifth, Peaceful in sixth, De Silva in seventh, Yorio Lakia in eighth, Empalava in ninth, Breeze in 10th, Monkey in 11th, Ugbar in 12th, and Smokey in 13th, with D-Biggs 14th and Jamie in 15th. But here your drivers are coming to the line. It's a bit of a weave there. As Matahimovic would say, it is green and go. As the drivers now coming down into where Cop's corner is, as drivers just lined up here. As there's already a big bunch of cars at the front. Does that look like a bit of a cut there by Matahimovic? There's a bit of contact. Oh, as it looks like the teammate of in Jaeger Motorsport of Gary 131 has just hit Matahimovic round. So Matahimovic not going to be very happy with that. Look like the Silver and Peaceful and Yorio Lakia actually racing here side by side. Lakia does get through. Gary 131. Oh, as it looks like the Silver wanting to get that position back. Isn't in the range for it yet, though. As it looks like Yorio has got that move done quite nicely. As it looks like he will be wanting to gain some more positions out of this race, being the first race in here. As the car is now neatly in just a single file line here. This is now a 6/10 gap, nearly 7/10 of a gap between Overtaker and Unorthodox. And Unorthodox, knowing him, will be really trying to push to be able to get an Overtaker here. If as the two FU Racing boys here, looks like Fury will be wanting that position off of Unorthodox, but it doesn't seem like he's really pushing too hard here, as he is staying quite nicely behind Unorthodox to stay in his slipstream. As it looks like the Silver is trying to get past Yorio again. Cuts across there to go look up the inside. Doesn't manage to get it done. But it looks like Yorio has a bit of a mistake there and allows what it looks to be two cars in front as it looks like there is going to be a fight between him and what looks to be Monkey Boy here. As Monkey Boy actually off there, fighting side by side with what looks to be Big Boy Brazier. As D-Big's not too far behind, so it could become a three-way battle here. The question is, who's more brave to try and get those overtakes around here? As Monkey hits Big Boy Brazier around, as he is not going to be happy with that. As all the drivers behind will be quite happy with that. D-Biggs being one of those just behind that incident, staying out of the way, letting them have their race. This is quite a big line of cars here in the mid-pack, as they're all just in one neat line, like I say. There is a bit of a gap between some of the drivers, but nonetheless, they're all going to be racing for the same thing, as it looks like Unorthodox has had an issue. There's maybe a bit of contact between two drivers, as it looks like Fury has also gone down, and it looks like his car's been scuffed up a little bit. So maybe contact between the teammates there. The teammates though still behind one another. As Gary 131 will be hunting Peaceful down as of the minute to try and get into second, but as it looks like De Silva is behind Gary 131. Will he look to make a move down into Cobbs? He does pull out. Is he going to be able to get the move done? They say side by side through Cobbs, but it looks like Gary 131 manages to keep that stuck. As Unorthodox looking to go around the outside, going into Maggots and Beckett. Goes out of that. Pulls out of it. Doesn't want to do it, as it was actually Fury, should I say. I apologise for that. As it looks like there is a car off in the background there. I'm not too sure who that was. As it looked like it was Breeze. There's maybe a bit of contact between him and what looks to be Peaceful Explosion, who is actually toppling down the order here. As Gary is now in second place. 7 seconds a gap between him and Overtaker. Hitting a cone there. The pit window is now open for the race. As it looks like Gary has been able to pull a bit of a gap between him and De Silva. Just as you seen there, Overtaker just passing, going through the new turn 1. As here's the 3-car battle here. Maybe 4 if Unorthodox can catch up with these. As these guys will be hungry to be able to get new positions out of this. As it is a podium position on the line. So here we go. De Silva not too far behind Gary 131 here. Is De Silva going to look for a move? He does, but slowly pulls out of it. This is all over that curb there. Going through Luffield now. To come down onto the start straight here. As these cars don't seem to be really moving that far. Is he going to look for another move at Cobbs? He stays behind him. He doesn't look for that move here. As it looks like Mahimovic now comes in for his pit stop just now. So the first driver to do his pit stop. As there's a few other cars here. Big Boy Brazier and Peaceful side by side in the pits here actually. Looking to do their pit stops, as looks like people are wanting to do their pit stops earlier rather than later. As it looks like Smokey Devil just coming out the pits there actually, so maybe Smokey doing his pit stops, but it hasn't gone green, so he will have to go back in. It does get a bit closer here in the the front. These cars not really moving. It's the two teammates here. They will be both looking for those positions to be able to get a second and a third, maybe. As the Silver here, still behind Gary 131, but not too far behind is Fury CBK. Both be looking for those positions. Gary 131 here. As they do come down, as it looks like the Silver actually having a bit of an incident. No, he goes into the pits. There's no one else going into the pits here. As you should know, 30 seconds is the mandatory pit window. Any longer is okay, but you can't go any shorter, or else it doesn't actually class as you doing your pit stop. As there's another two cars here, Breeze and Monkey Boy, coming into the pits. As folks, I am going to just quickly leave you here for a second. As I do apologise for that. As we get back to the racing here, Smoky Devil now coming in for his pit, just coming out for his pit stop, should I say. There's another few drivers left, 8 drivers left to do their pit stops here. As they seem to be wanting to maybe leave it a bit longer than the others and see if they can be able to pull a bit of a gap. As the gap between the second to fourth has come down. These two look like they're on a flyer here. Not wanting to pass each other. Is Gary 131 in the Bentley here. Just it seems to be sticking it out in second at the moment. So Matt Himovic should be quite happy, as it is some extra points there into the constructors, as Ugbar and D-Biggs now comes into the pits. D-Biggs, Ugbar actually coming out of the pits now. D-Biggs just in the pits there. Oh, as no, it is Ugbar just coming into the pits, going into his pit box there. As Empalava going around onto the hangar straight. Won't be able to... Oh, as it does pass D-Biggs, should I say. 6 drivers left now to pit as well. As Gary's still sticking it out in second. As these guys here really wanted to get that position, but it just doesn't seem like they can get past the tank of the Audi. Of the Bentley, should I say. Does it look like Fury there had a bit of a wiggle, as he did look like he had the run on the Bentley there. Will Fury try and go for a move? No, he won't. He's just going to stick it up behind Gary until he either makes a mistake. As he does there, sliding a little bit. That is allowing Fury and Unorthodox to get closer to him. As it looks like Gary trying to fend off Fury at the moment, but Fury might try and go for a move up at Cops. We will find out in a minute. Looks to try and go up the inside, on the outside line there, but doesn't make it stick and tries to pull out of it there. As Gary still staying in these two's way. It's Fury very close behind Gary 131 here. As Gary may be coming down into it through the pressure from Fury behind. We will see though, as there are plenty of other places for him to try and make an overtake. Coming down the Hanger Straight, of course, here as of the minute. Is here to go, going through club, really close behind Gary 131 at the minute. As Gary looks to be struggling a little bit there, having quite a few twitches. Not what he will be wanting. As it doesn't actually look like they are, it looks like there's a gap starting to form a little bit between these two again. So Gary may be having the better outright pace compared to these other cars. 11 minutes left of the pit window and still 6 cars yet to pit. As we will have a quick look here if there are any other battles happening on the track. Number 79 and number 74 of Ugbar and Big Boy Brazier seem to be quite close quarters at the minute, as well as I believe that is Peaceful and Monkey Boy, the two teammates. There's 5 tenths is the gap between Fury, as Fury goes to pit actually. So a bit of a mid call there. 15 minutes left of the session. We are nearly at the halfway point of this race. Is Unorthodox still trying to catch up to Gary 131 at the minute, letting Euro actually kind of catch up to this little battle here. Nearly a second is the gap between Unorthodox and Gary 131 though, as of the minute. As Big Boy Brazier, as it looks like actually Peaceful has got only 6 tenths to actually catch up on Ugbar at the minute. Is Peaceful going to be able to get the move? Is he going to be able to get a move on him?
We're halfway through.
As there it is. That's the halfway point of the race. It's Peaceful staying in Ugbar's slipstream at the moment. He does seem to have lost a little bit there. 4 tenths is the gap though, so he has actually gained. D Biggs over here though, 3 tenths the gap to Big Boy Brazier. We are going to keep a little eye on this Peaceful one here, as looks to have tried to go up the inside there, but then decided he didn't want to do it. As it looks like Peaceful actually follows Ugbar there off the track, as Peaceful has that done and dusted. He's going to be quite happy with that. Now up in 12th. We are going to quickly switch over to there's actually another fight on the track here. The De Silva 2 Fury battle here. As Matahimovic not too far behind us. They are side by side coming into it through Vale. As there is a bit of contact between Fury and De Silva. But nonetheless, De Silva does get through and is now in 7th. 6th should I say. Is Mahimovic all over the back of Fury at the moment. As these three are in a bit of a train at the moment. Mahimovic going to be benefiting the most as being at the back of this bit of slipstream train here. As it looks like these people are on a mission to try and get those positions up. As Mahimovic there goes up the inside, looks up the inside. Bit of contact between the two drivers here. As Mahimovic then pulls back in to Fury's slipstream here. Looks like he's benefiting from this slipstream as well. Looks up the inside here. Is he going to be able to go for a move? No, he decides not to do it. As De Silva just being able to let go a little bit. He's been able to form a little bit of a gap while these two are fighting. And that is what he will be wanting. He will want these two to fight so he can try and make a gap. So it looks like there's a gap actually between Fury and Matahimovic, as Matahimovic using his famous flashy button there. There's only 4 attempts, the gap between Matahimovic and Fury at the moment. Is he going to go for a move at Maggots and Beckett's? No, he won't. Because that would be a bit silly. As these guys, Maggots, Beckett's, as he's all over the rear of Fury here. Going onto through Chapel, onto the hangar straight. He's going to stay in the slipstream here. He's giving the flash again. He isn't going to... he might go for a move. He won't go for a move. But he is going to stay in his DRS... slipstream, should I say, sorry. At the moment. As he is not actually really getting that much time back. There's 2 attempts is actually now the gap. Right in the rear here. Almost playing bumper carts without the bumping. There's Matahimovic. Is he going to try and look up the inside? No, he doesn't. He keeps it where he is at the moment. As he does look a bit up the inside there, but decides to not go for it. He does look up the inside here, though. As he has now lost a bit of time there. Now about 4 tenths the gap between the 2 drivers. It does say 3 there, but I don't think it's updated yet. As he will be actually gaining back here. Is he going to look up the inside? No, he stays tucked in behind here. 17 seconds the gap between Overtaker and Gary 131 at the moment now. So Overtaker is walking away with this race 1 at the moment. There is blue flags being flown here. Who's that for? Empalava and Yuri actually, should I just add, in the pits to do their pit stop. Empalava still in the pits. We are going to switch back to the Matahimovic and Fury battle though quickly. As he is right on the tail of him. Looks on the outside here. Doesn't do anything. Looks like he cuts the corner a little bit there. But we won't know. As he's really trying to get past Fury at the moment. But Fury is not allowing him to get past. There's 2 attempts is the gap. Fury's car looking a bit battered up. And Matahimovic is actually looking quite nice. Not looking too battered up there. He does stay in the slipstream though. Coming down through Vale. Oh, he's looking on the outside. To go up the inside here and to be back on the outside. Runs a bit wide there and loses that out to Fury there though. He is on the rear. He looks up the inside. They are going side by side through turn 1 here. There's a bit of hard racing at the moment, but it looks like Fury has managed to defend Matahimovic go through there. Matahimovic looking on the outside here though. As they are side by side. They get it through Village. As Matahimovic looking like he was about to hit into Fury there, but decided quickly managed to slow the car down there. It's the gap now up to 5 tenths. As Overtaker in the pits, Gary is leading the race. Smokey also in the pits at the moment, so maybe a bit of damage there for Smokey. Gary 131 though, the final car to still need to pit. 3 minutes is the left on the timer though, so we should be alright for 1 more lap. These guys really fighting it out at the moment, as Monkey Boy actually not too far off the back of his teammate. We will have a quick look at this fight at the moment. It's the 2 teammates, actually a bit of a gap there, 8 tenths between the 2 of the teammates here. So it looks like peaceful. These 2 might just stay where they are, not really fight each other, just to get those extra points. We are going to go back to the Matahimovic battle though, as it looks like those 2 have got a bit closer. As they are coming through Vale yet again to where Club is. Here they are coming through Club just now. As it looks like these are having a bit of a tit for tat at the moment. As Matahimovic just staying behind Fury, looking like he's struggling to be able to get past Fury. at the moment. These two are in quite a comfortable position though. 5 seconds is the gap between these and the cars behind. But Matahimovic really looking like he's struggling at the moment. He's all over the curb and a little bit on the grass there, which isn't going to help him at the moment. As these two really having a battle at the moment, as Gary is actually in the pits as well now. So he does decide to come in, as it looks like Smokey is only just on his way out, so maybe having some bad damage. We are going to keep an eye on Gary actually to see where Overtaker has overtaken Gary 131 from what it looks like, as Gary now only just going, as I believe he has also been surpassed by his teammate here, as he has as he's now off the pit limiter, coming out of the pit lane, as I believe he may be racing with these two, as he will be in the mix with these two. Unorthodox only 3 tenths behind Euro and Gary 131, not even that far behind Unorthodox at the moment, so it's a bit of a three-way battle. Will Gary 131 be able to get past Unorthodox and Euro? We'll find out within the next few laps. As it looks like he's been able to keep it where he wants to. So actually it looks like he may have lost a bit of time there, as Unorthodox all over the rear of Euro just there. As these guys going on to the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight at the moment, as a little bit wide from the two from Unorthodox and Euro. Gary 131 though keeping it in a nice place there, as the cameraman decided to pan in the wrong direction there. As there we go, we're back onto the cars, as Unorthodox behind Euro at the minute, as it looks like Gary has actually managed to catch up a little bit here. As Overtaker, I'm in a good 19 seconds, I believe that was, of a gap. There you go, the pit window has closed. 5 minutes left of this race. As there you can see, it looks like the Matahimovic and Fury battle not too far in front of these guys, as that is actually a back marker, should I say. As that might be, it is Smoky Devil down in 15th at the minute, just about to be lapped by a couple of the front runners here, Euro, Unorthodox and Garrett. Is Euro actually really wide there, letting Unorthodox get really a lot closer to him, as it looks like Unorthodox all over the grass there, should I say, as he is right on to Euro's rear right now. He is going to have the benefit of the slipstream, but so is Euro on Smoky Devil. But the question is, will Smoky Devil just stay there, or will he slow down and let him by? In the rules and regs, he doesn't have to. He can stay racing, and it doesn't look like he's going to. But these guys getting really close quarters now. Since the last just under the last 4 minutes of the race, they're going to have about 2 laps left between them all. As here's Euro trying to get past, as Unorthodox and Gary really close to his rear, looking like he nearly hit him. As these two going side by looking like they was trying to go side by side, but Unorthodox manages to stay out of that. Unorthodox now getting really close to Euro in front on the grass, and he spins and hits Gary 131 and spins himself round in the process, so he's not going to be very happy with that. But it now lets Gary gain a position and gets closer to Euro at the moment. So Unorthodox not going to be very happy with that. Maybe a bit too much slip off the curb, as it looks like Fury's had an incident, as Matahimovic is now in third in front of these. But now it could turn into a bit of a longer train of a battle here, as it looks like Fiore is on the back of Matahimovic. Euro on the back of Fiore, and Gary very close, but to Euro at the minute. So the last few minutes of this race will be very interesting. We're going to see as it looks like Gary is trying to make a move on Euro. Looks up the inside. Gets that move done. It looks like Euro all over the grass there. Maybe off the track. As he does lose that position out to Gary 131, who will be joining this battle and trying to get past Fiore at the moment. As he has got a bit of a gap there between the two. Fiore now just over under a second behind Matahimovic, and Gary only 6/10 behind Fiore. Is he going to be able to get it done? He has to be able to gain that time. As it looks like Fiore may be having a bit of a mistake going through club there onto the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight, letting Matahimovic gap these guys. It's Euro coming right on the back into this battle at the moment. Maybe just losing a bit of time there, but Gary 131 right on the rear of Fiore's. I think there was a bit of a contact there. I could be wrong. The leader is now starting the final lap. Gary 131 gets a run on Fiore, as it looks like he is able to get that position off Fiore. Is Fiore going to be go and try and make a move? It looks like he does. Doesn't make it stick though. This is the final lap for a few of the drivers now. So it's a little bit of a twitch there from Fiore. Euro not too far behind Fiore as of the minute. Looks like Gary is able to make a bit of a gap. Not a big enough one. Euro looks up the inside of Fiore. It cops. Doesn't seem to have got that move done, but this is now the crucial part of the race. The final lap for some of the drivers. 15 seconds left of the race, so the drivers will be wanting to get those final classifications in. I apologise for that. As we do come back to the battle, we are going to have a look at Overtaker. We are going to go actually back to that battle, as he's not too far from the end of the race now. As you can see in the corner of the screen down there, as it looks like Fiore may have had a bit of an incident here. As it look, we're going to go over to Overtaker now, as he is now coming through Brooklands round Loughfield, just passing all the grandstands, waving to the fans there. Goes onto the curb a little bit there, past Woodcote to come across the line to win this race. There's the checkered flag. Overtaker is your winner of the race. De Silva, the next car to cross the line, coming through Brooklands just now. Looking at all the fans on the sideline of the track, coming through Loughfield now though. Completely avoids that curb there. But here we go, final turn, comes across the line to come second in the race. Matahimovic, the next car to come across the line to come into third place in the race. As there he is, and Gary 131 in fourth, Fiore in fifth, and Euro in sixth. Breeze now coming through Loughfield past Woodcote. Unorthodox not too far behind him, not the race he would have wanted. But Breeze coming across the line in 8th, Unorthodox 7th, Unorthodox in 8th, and Big Boy Brazier in 9th. And Palava next to come across the line into 10th. And then Ugbar not too far behind, coming through Brooklands now. As it looks like there's a bit of a battle here between the two cars here of Monkey Boy and D Biggs. But it looks like D Biggs has been able to defend it off from Monkey Boy here. As these two come flying to the line. Ugbar coming into 11th. D Biggs narrowly into 12th. and Monkey into 13th with Peaceful finishing in 14th. That is your race 1. And we will be back after the break. Stay tuned. Well done.
Are we clear?
Yeah, we should be.
You haven't inputted results.
Yeah, I'm doing it now. I was waiting till the end of that.
I've started to put some in.
That's fine.
Yeah, you want to get them in, mate, as they're crossing the line, buddy.
I'm not very good at multitasking.
No, I know.
That's the problem.
That's why I'm kind of hoping you quickly here. Monkey Boy was 13. Well done, man. Good pace.
Yeah, well done.
Good pace, buddy, there. Well done, mate.
Would you listening to this? Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No, I don't listen to the stream well. Peaceful 14.
No, I was
Snooky
asking
15,
Matt quickly.
Jamie 9. How was that, Bozzy?
I
How
don't
did you
really
feel?
do much commentary, so I just wanted to know if I did all right or
Question.
not.
Well, I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. Question. Did them Lamborghinis die at the end on your end, Liam?
You are?
Did them Lamborghinis die at the end, can I ask?
Yeah, they looked like they was going to
Because that Fury just, like, I couldn't get past him. We sort of even paced.
Yeah, Dan did have a bit of a
Bozzy, there's a horrible noise on the stream.
What?
There's a noise. Listen. Just mute the music. Just mute the music.
The music.
Yeah.
Not the desktop now.
No, desktop audio should still be muted anyway. Always mute the desktop audio, otherwise they can hear us when we... Even though you've changed screen, they might be able to hear us.
There's no music on this feedback screen.
No, I got hit by my teammate. Just leave it, boss. Just leave it a second. I got hit by my teammate, and then I come through Maggots and Beckett's, and all of a sudden, Mike Peaceful said they've hit each other. So I don't really know.
Do you know Mike and Peaceful?
Yeah, I think the Lamborghini just died, mate. Because I was on the back of Fury for 4th place at the end.
Oh yeah, you was on.
And then his Lamborghini just went strange. He just started out braking himself and all sorts.
He might have left the wrong brakes on. When do I? I presume I put it back on it. Ah.
And now we lost it on the curb and caught Gary at one stage. Gary told me.
Yeah, there was. Dan had a bit of a spin. I think he hit thingy.
Yo, man, you should know you're racing here a lot more than damage on the car.
Yeah, yeah. Not as much. You need. So, like, if you look at your pit stop time, if you've got 33 to 40 seconds worth of damage, that's fine. Yeah, but I mean, if your damage on the pit stop's like 30 to 40 seconds because of the damage, it's not too bad. If it's like 45 seconds or more, then it really affects you. So you really need like a good amount of damage to add to your. That's kind of how you know how much damage you've got. The longer the pit stop. So if you. I found that I get a lot of aero damage in this Bentley, so slower in the straight line. In the corners, it doesn't feel too bad. No, it doesn't pull. No, you don't feel like you've got the suspension damage on this game. Yeah, yeah. On this, it's pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much just your aerodynamic stuff can't. Overtake De Silva. Matthew
Yeah, there was one time where I had to nip out, not out, but I needed to nip
Gary.
away from the
Fury.
stream because I had my brother fucking about taking door off at hinges downstairs. I had to run downstairs and
Oh, what's
open the
Breeze's
door.
fucking name? Eek. Or Ike. Damn. No, he left. Basically, Mike asked him for footage last week, and he sent footage, but the wrong footage, and Mike said, we need this, you know, this, that, the other. And he said, I've sent you sufficient footage. If you don't like it, I'll leave. And Mike went, the rules and regulations state we can ask you for any footage we want. And he just left the Discord. So he sounds like he was a bit of a fucking
Dick.
knobhead.
What?
Yeah, I had some damage on the front when Dan tapped me round, and obviously in the dirty air it made the front shit, then towards the end the car went shit.
Gary's meant to be partying, or is he?
No, De Silva is, but I don't know about his English. I need to find out these new guys' English before we do interviews with them, so it's just going to be us two. Go back live whenever you're ready, by the way.
I'll go back live in a sec, man.
Yeah, mate. No, De Silva got second, and then Gary had a bit of a longer pit stop because he hit me at the start.
Yeah. I felt like I kind of got back into it a bit more coming into the end of the race.
What was I going to do? What was I going to do? What was I going to do? Depends on the damage. The mandatory pit stop for everybody is 30. They're all in 30 seconds regardless, and then... Oh, yeah, so depending on the track, I reckon around here you lose about 45 to 50 seconds is what I reckon last night. Tracks like Brands Hatch, shorter pit lane, I think you're going to lose a bit less. I think for like Spa, you lose about a minute and a half. Because Spa's not just the GP pit lane, it's both. So you come in at the chicane at Spa, you pit in. You have to drive right down the GP pit lane, round turn 1, all on the pit limiter, and then down the other pit lane, and basically pit exit is the top of El Rouge and Radion. Yeah. Yeah. Spa is... Do not get a drive-through at Spa, put it that way, because it's going to be a nightmare. Hold on, Buzzy, just let us know when you're in live before you go out live.
Yeah, I'm going to go live in a second. I'm just having a quick vape.
I'm just going to pop to the toilet, so if I'm not here when you're live, start with Overtaker.
Gotta think of what I'm saying, because this is like, I don't really do commentary that often, so... Pretty much. No, well, you fucked off into distance. Right, so we're gonna go back live in a second. As we are back, and we're gonna go into the interviews here as hello Overtaker, race win here, and how did it feel on the track? Yeah, and how did it there's Matt Himovic back there. How did it actually feel driving the car on the track there, as well as I believe you had a few twitches when you was out there, and I know obviously not being around so many cars, did it feel any different not being around the cars, or was it any or
Liam,
would you think it was better?
you aren't unmuted. Hang on a second, overtake. Sorry, Liam, you aren't unmuted yourself.
Right. Right. As we are back, I apologise for that, as we're going to start with Matt Himovic, as he is in the chat here. Matt, how did it feel on the track?
Yeah, alright, felt good, mate. It was interesting one.
As it looked like you were racing with Fury for quite a while there. Just talk us through that.
Yeah, the race with Fury was good. I don't think there's any sound still. You've pressed desktop audio, haven't you?
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Start with Matt.
Yeah, no, sorry, there is sound. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, I had a good fight with Fury for quite a while. It was a good little battle. Hats off to him. He defended really well. Just looked like his car died at the end.
Yeah, obviously taking a third and a fourth with the for the team. What, have you got any ambitions for the next race?
Hopefully more podiums. Obviously, I missed a couple of races with work doing the commentary for Racing Unleashed this year, so I missed 3 races this week, this season, which is a shame. So the plan is to score as many points while I'm here with Gary. Gary's our main focus this year. I think I would have let Gary through had Fury been a bit further back from him. But the main focus is to score as many team points as we can. I'm not in a championship fight with Overtaker and Dan this season because of the amount I miss. It's just not going to happen. So team points is the goal. Help Gary get as far forward as he can and hopefully score some more points.
Thank you and good luck for the next race.
Cheers, well done, and congrats to Overtaker. He was just immense tonight.
Yeah, as we do go over to Overtaker now. Overtaker, how did it actually feel on the track, as you was obviously on the track on your own for quite a while there? Do you have any ambitions going into the second race? Obviously not being able to qualify for it, starting near the back of the grid, but what are you wanting to do? Yep. And do you reckon you're going to be able to be as dominant in this next race, or are you going to just try and let other people make their mistakes and just try and capitalise on them? Right. Right. Good luck for the next race, and well done for this one. As it seems like to be happy drivers there, as we are now into qualifying 2, and as you can as posted in the comments here, Overtaker, De Silva, Matt Himovic, Gary, Fury, Euro, Bryce, Unorthodox cannot qualify for race 2, as it looks like D-Big's having quite a bit of a nasty one there. Hopefully gonna get out of the track there, as he doesn't want to actually catch anybody being in the middle of the track. So we are going to have a look at the other drivers, as people now starting their first flying laps, as number 74 of Ugbar is the first to do a flying lap, as I believe that is... Oh, as Ugbar actually goes round there, as I don't know if there was any contact, as there is another driver off. So we will just jump over to Big Boy Brazier here, who is now the first car that should be going across the line. Obviously still got a good half of a lap to go, as he's going down the hanger straight to go through Stowe down to Vale. So we are going to actually go on board Jamie here to do somewhat of a lap, as I am pressing all sorts of the wrong buttons here, as we're going to go onto this camera here We're going to watch his lap time, his lap here as here he goes down the Lewis Hamilton straight. Comes around turn 1 in a second, or should I say the new turn 1. Here he comes around here, going past all the grandstands to go into Village. As here he goes around Village now to go onto the Wellington straight in a second, as Big Boy Brazier here actually a pad runner, so that's a little fact here for you if you didn't already know. As here he comes down into Brooklands now. Very slow there, going into Luffield. Coming around here is all the fans and the Fanatec sign just there. Going past the grandstand and the little van onto the curb. Coming around here now, going past Woodcote, past the pits. Comes to the line. Goes and does a 2-minute 0.3 dead. So not a bad lap time from him. I would be quite happy if I was him myself. We'll go back and we're going to have a look. Peaceful Explosion. Should I say Empalava there actually. 3 tenths behind Big Boy Brazier. Here's Peaceful Explosion. Was on an invalid lap, so he wasn't going to do that lap time. Next car to actually go across the line will be D-Biggs, as he does come down the Wellington straight to go through Brooklands here. Then very shortly we'll be coming on to Luffield. It's a slam of the anchors there, so he doesn't go a little bit too far. Bit of a run onto the curb there, is a bit loose there. As there he comes around the final little kink, comes across the line, goes into third. It's the number 74, the next car to go across the line, but an invalid lap time of the number 74 of Ugbart. Next car to cross the line will be number 79, which is Big Boy Brazier, being held up there from what it looks like by... Oh, that was the cars behind actually, should I say. As he is in a bit of clean air here, no slipstream, no cars in front, so he's got the track to himself in front of him. Not going to be dampened by any of the other cars on the track. There is a big bunch of cars actually not too far behind him. Of that being number 11 of Peaceful Explosion and the number 22 of Smoky Devil. Not too far behind, just behind Monkey Boy, the number 4 car here. We are going to jump onto Jamie Brazier here though, as he actually goes into the pits here. So we'll not be doing a lap time here, as we will jump to Monkey Boy, should I say, as he is on a lap. He's going to cross the line. Where's it going to put him? Puts him into third. Smoky Devil now goes into third though. Peaceful in third, so third place swap quite quickly there. It's the number 29 car of Empalava crosses the line on an invalid lap as of that time though. It's the number 9. I believe that is the number 96 of D-Biggs on an invalid lap. Quite slow there, can I just say. Maybe running out of fuel, maybe even just saving his fuel for this next lap, as that is Ugbar coming past there, as on a valid lap at the moment. What will Ugbar be able to do? The only driver to have not posted a lap time yet, as he does go through Brooklands, now into Luffield. Goes around there quite nicely. Stays away from the curb on exit there. Comes around. What time will he do? Crosses the line and comes into 6. D-Biggs now looking like he's going at a lap time kind of pace. Comes around Cop's corner there. Runs very wide and invalidates his lap time yet again. The number 4 of Monkey Boy, the next car to cross the line. Quite a way though, going onto the Wellington Street after going through Village there. There he is, coming down the Wellington Street now with the number 22 of Smoky Devil just behind him on an invalid lap, and then the number 29 of Empalava on a valid lap. Are any of these guys going to be able to go quicker? 1 minute 36 left of the session. this will be everybody's final lap. As here he is, Monkey Boy comes to the line. Does he improve? He does. He goes into third. As there's Smoky Devil going across the line there. The number 29 of Empalava. Will he improve? Crosses the line. Goes a tenth quicker. So edging closer. This is his final lap though. So he will not be able to do another lap after this. Number 11 of Peaceful Explosion comes to the line now to start his final lap. As there he is going across the line. Number 74 and 96 may only just be able to get that final lap. As there's Peaceful Explosions. Quali laps now done. He will not be able to do another lap now. And here are the final two drivers that can actually complete a lap. Will they be able to cross that line in time to be able to do another lap, should I say? Wysocki-Bostock comes down now. He will get another lap in. Crosses the line. 18 seconds left. He does cross the line. He's in 6th. Monkey Boy, I believe. Not Monkey Boy, should I say. The number 74 of Wysocki-Bostock looked quite slow up there. 96, should I say. Of D Biggs, should I say. All on their final laps. The number 4 of Monkey Boy coming around Village onto the Wellington Straight. This is the final lap. He cannot, if he does not improve on this lap, he will not be able to do another lap to improve. Not too far behind there is Empalava, who will be wanting to go a bit quicker so he can try and get that pole position. Here's Monkey Boy coming around Luffield now. Comes around and is wide, so he will not be able to improve on his lap time. As we will look at Empalava now. Will he be able to take pole off of Big Boy Brazy? We will find out in a second. As he does cross the line and he takes pole by 2 tenths. As that is everybody. Oh, as there is still Wysocki-Bostock on the track, still yet to finish his lap. As Wysocki-Bostock just now coming through the new turn 1. As he will be going through Village in a second to to finish his final lap to go down the Wellington Straight. We will find out in a minute. Will he be able to go any quicker? We will find out. As there he is, goes through Village. Now onto the Wellington Straight to go down to Brooklands and Luffield. As this will also be the McLaren's 25th pole as long as D Biggs doesn't go any quicker. As there he goes through Brooklands onto Luffield. As will D Biggs be able to upset the Empalava here? We will find out as he comes to the line now. As he crosses the line and stays in 7th. So that is the McLaren's. That is the McLaren's 25th pole position now. So not too bad there. Quite an achievement for the McLaren drivers here. As here we are now just waiting for the cars to get onto the grid to start race 2. And if you're not already aware, race 2 is an hours long race. 20-minute pit window. As there's Empalava. As we have got a minute 20. Just to wait for the drivers here. As I have actually caught the button like an idiot. But nonetheless, we will be going racing in a second. 50 seconds left to wait. The drivers now will be just getting the final little tweaks to the setup just for this hour's race, just to make sure that they've put the right fuel in, the right tyres. As you can see, the drop of Big Boy Brazy's car there, so he will now be ready, and he has now got to wait 30 seconds for the race, as there are a few more cars now just dropping. in this final little 20-second window. As there's another one in the background, and there goes Empalava. Just under 15 seconds. Now 10 seconds left until we start. As there we go. 3, 2, and 1. And now all the drivers are ready to go. There's no one yet driving. We are waiting as here we go. The cars are now moving. Coming towards the line. There's a very slow start here as cars weaving all across the track. As we do wait for him to get to the line. And as we go again, it's green and go. As all the drivers now all bunched up. As it looks like most of the drivers have managed to get through unscathed here so far. As it looks like Big Boy Brazier is trying to go side by side with Empalava. Doesn't actually do it. As Ugbar really wide there from what it looks like. As he is actually off the track. So not the start he would have wanted, but still an hour's race left to go. Plenty of time to be able to get those positions back. As here we are, single file line at the front. You move a bit further down the back of the grid and you can start seeing people going side by side. It looks like Unorthodox trying to gain on Monkey Boy here. As he is right on his rear at the minute. Looks up the inside. Is he going to go for the move? He does, as Monkey Boy actually goes really wide there. As hopefully he is rejoined in a safe manner. As it looks as Fiore not too actually far. As it actually looks like the Silver here. Trying to make it 3 wide. Going into turn one, the new turn 1. As that is Gary 131. As there we go, as it looks like Monkey Boy really starting to really struggling there. As there is contact between 3 different drivers there. That looked like it was De Silva, Monkey Boy, and somebody else. I'm not too sure who that was. Either way, Uriel looks up the inside. Contact as he's sideways on the track there. So not great there. Maybe something to look in the steward's room for after the race. As the drivers now just starting the second lap of the race. As it looks like Empalava. Good 4/10 gap there between Big Boy Brazier. As the pit lane is open for the drivers to go in if necessary. Obviously the pit window not opening until that 40-minute mark. As there's Peaceful up in third. Quite a lot of drivers up front. It's quite spread out. Bar from now where Unorthodox looks to be trying to get a move on Peaceful. As he is all over the rear of Peaceful at the moment. Matt Himovic not too far off the back of Fury at the moment now. So maybe he will be looking for something a bit better than where he is at the moment. Matahimovic only 6/10 off of Fury, but Unorthodox 4/10 off of Peaceful Explosion here. Is he going to just try and stay behind and make and just try and take his time, or is he going to try and make moves or try and disrupt Peaceful's concentration? We will find out. As it looks like Big Empalava has managed to pull a gap to Big Boy Brazier here. As it looks like Unorthodox on the grass there. As Unorthodox not too far behind now. Trying to take the better line as it looks like Peaceful Explosion. Not far off the back of Big Boy Brazier here. As Unorthodox looks like he has the run on Peaceful here. Is he going to try and pull out for a move? He looks to go on the outside line here. But slowly pulls out of it. It's on the inside for Luffield though. And it looks like he may get that move done. He does. So, Unorthodox now in third place here. Fury, it's a bit of a FU racing sandwich here. Fury weaving a bit there. It's Peaceful looking to try and get that position back, but Fury not allowing it. As Fury gives the Peaceful a little bit of a bump and another bump there. Mahimovic getting into this battle now. Oh, his Danny's off! And the two teammates actually make collision there. As I'm not too sure what happened there. Dan might have just made a bit of a slip on his tyres. Unorthodox though gets going again. De Silva not too far behind Matahimovic here. Matahimovic in third place. Can I just add here, chat? It's De Silva really trying to get on the back of Matahimovic here, but Unorthodox on the back of De Silva already. Peaceful Explosion not too far behind him, and Fury also behind Peaceful Explosion. So quite the battle. As it actually looks like there's quite a... does say there is a very small gap between two drivers here, but it doesn't look to be right. Zempalava still a second out in front here. As there is quite a nice little battle happening in the top, in the little top 7, I believe that is at the moment. As it actually looks like Peaceful has dropped down there, so it is between the top 6, 7th and 8th, not too far behind. But the question is, will they be able to catch up? 6th of Fury seems to have dropped off a bit, so maybe a bit of damage after hitting an Unorthodox. But Unorthodox looks like he came out unscathed, but it looks like De Silva is really looking at the rear of Matt's car there. Matt pulls that to stay on the inside line. De Silva stays on the outside. No move being able to be done there, as Matt quite nicely defends from De Silva. Now, the question is, will Matt be able to defend from De Silva for this long before the pit window opens? Obviously, with the pit window opening in the next 13 minutes, that's obviously a lot longer to be able to do his pit stop in. He has a good 20 minutes to do whatever he wants in the pits. 1 minute, 1.3 second the gap now to Empalava and Big Boy Brazier. So that gap is starting to get a little bit quicker, bigger. As it says here, D-Big's not too far off the back of Overtaker. As D-Big's right on the back, a little bit of a battle here between 9th to 12th. As it is just a single file line. Maybe they might go side by side in a second. It looks like D-Biggs has dropped off the back a little bit of the Overtaker there. As Euro looks up the inside. Will he be able to make that move done? No, he won't. But Peaceful looks like he's going to try and capitalise on that. As he doesn't, I believe he actually had a bit of an offer, because he looks like he has dropped off quite a considerable amount. 3 tenths is the gap between Euro and D-Biggs here. 1.6 the gap between D-Biggs and Overtaker, so maybe a little bit out of ways there. As Euro in the slipstream of D-Biggs looks to pull out. The side by side going through Brooklands. Are they going to be able to do it again through Luffield? Yes, they are. Euro, bit of a tap there. Euro on the outside line now. Looks like they're going to try and stay side by side, coming down the start straight, coming to cops. The question is, are these two brave enough to be able to do this? Yes, they are. D-Big seems to have the better line there, but Euro actually manages to get in front here. D-Big's looking up the inside. Doesn't go for it though. As it looks like Gary 131 now trying to join the battle, as well as Peaceful, after having his little incident down at where the new turn 1 is. It looks like D-Big's losing a bit of time to Euro there, as Peaceful Explosion looks to be in his slipstream, maybe wanting that position off of D-Big's here. As D-Biggs looks to have gone a little bit too wide there. As the gap up front has dropped a little bit. We will go to that. We're going to have a quick look at this. As Mahimovic has actually joined the battle here. Not too far off. As De Silva not too far behind either. As it looks like Big Boy Brazier has lost a little bit of time to Empalava there. 8 tenths is the gap between these two. As we are going to jump back to the other battle, as it looks like Gary 131 really trying to get past Peaceful there. Trying to be cautious at the same time though. Gary 131 having the bonus of the slipstream here of Peaceful Explosion. But Peaceful Explosion all over the back of D-Biggs. Is Peaceful going to go for a move? He's going to try it. Goes on the inside at Brooklands. So does Gary, so D-Biggs just seem to be letting him past. As these two, is Gary 131 now into 12th. Just behind Peaceful in P11. Gary 131 going to be in the slipstream of Peaceful Explosion, so he's going to be trying to capitalise on that as well. It's 5 tenths the gap between the two teammates of FU Racing, but we are going to keep on this battle for the time being, as it looks like Gary's really on the rear of Peaceful Explosion here, and D-Biggs is starting to catch up. Gary 131 giving a bit of a flash there to Peaceful. As he comes down the hanger straight. Is Gary going to look for a move? No, he doesn't. He stays where he is. He does seem to be having the better speed and acceleration going through Vale there. Coming now down through Club. It's going a bit, going all over the curb there is Peaceful. Bit of a flash, same as Gary 131 here. About 2 tenths is the gap between these two at the moment now. We will see, will Gary be able to get past Peaceful Explosion here? He looks to be going, trying to go up the inside there, but kind of pulls out of it, staying in the slipstream obviously of Peaceful Explosion. Is really doing well on the slipstream there, as he looks on the outside here of Peaceful Explosion. Doesn't manage to get it done, as Peaceful Explosion does manage to stay in front here. We are going to jump to the front here, as it looks like Big Boy Brazier has had an incident and Mahimovic is now in second. There's a cameraman obviously looking in the wrong direction. This is a bit of a flash here from Mahimovic, so maybe a bit of contact between two drivers. There's Big Boy Brazier not too far off the back of De Silva here. So Big Boy Brazier going to be wanting to get that position back, as he will be wanting those points in the constructors. As there is a bit of a gap between De Silva and Mahimovic here. 1.6 the gap. Mahimovic flashing Empalava at the moment, as it looks like the two FU Racing drivers are looking to try and join this battle at the front of the grid. As Mahimovic here just trying to take it a bit calmer, has overtaken not too far off the back of Euro here, so maybe trying to get that move, as it looks like Gary 131 is still behind Peaceful Explosion as well. The pits will be opening up for the drivers to do their pit stops in just under 6 minutes time, so we may see a few people jump into the pits. as it looks like Overtaker all over the grass there. Not what he will be wanting. We will have a quick look down here as it looks like Gary has lost a bit of time there. As actually Mahimovic in the slipstream of Palava as well at the moment. As Mahimovic obviously going to be wanting to get those points, missing 3 races obviously of the season. As they do go through Maggots and Beckett's at the moment. As Mahimovic will be able to try and overtake Palava down the hanger straight. They are side by side coming to stow. As Mahimovic does manage to get in front. But Palava seems to be fending it off. As Mahimovic still in front. They're going to go. As there it is. Mahimovic is now in front. Mahimovic leading the race. But it looks like. Oh, no. So I was going to say. It looked like Palava was going to try and make a move there. But decides better of it. Here we go. Overtaker though. Looking really like he's struggling there. Maybe could have a bit of damage. It's really wide there on just going through Stowe, coming now to Vale, as was all over the back of Euro, but now just losing that time a bit. Gary 131 still on the back of Peaceful Explosion at the moment. Gary, as it looks like he's looking to go up the inside, but Paul does a switch back here to try and look on the outside. As the car's getting really close there. As he's still on the outside there. There he goes back on the outside line. Looks to go. He's looking to stay where he is. Gary 131 will still have the slipstream of Peaceful Explosion here. Will this help him? He looks like he's catching up on Peaceful. Peaceful doing a stellar job from defending from Gary 131 at the moment, as Gary looks to go up the inside, thinks better of it. As they do come around Lovefield now, as these two are still fighting. As it looks like Unorthodox not too far off the back of Palava, who may have had an issue. As he was in second, but it looks like De Silva is now gone up to second. Unorthodox down in 6th, fighting with Palava in 5th at the moment. Big Boy Brazier not too far off the back of Fury, maybe having an incident as he has dropped a bit further now. As Unorthodox also dropped quite a lot of time there to Palava. He will be wanting to gain that time back. Euro not too far off the back of Monkey Boy here. As these two, as there's Monkey Boy actually going a little bit wide going through Stowe, as it looks like that's quite a common theme between some of these drivers at the moment tonight. As they do come around Club right now. As Euro still in the slipstream here. Looks like he was wanting to gain that position. Overtaker also looking like he may have had some form of an incident, because now behind Gary 131 and Peaceful Explosions battle. Eurovel staying in the slipstream of Monkey Boy. Just under 3 tenths the gap, as these two nearly side by side coming through Village on the hanger straight. Looks like Euro has the better of Monkey Boy here, as he is on the inside here, and looks like he is going to pass Monkey Boy, as Monkey Boy has to put the brakes on there so it doesn't rear end Euro there. So Euro now up into 8th, as Monkey Boy very very twitchy there, nearly loses control of the car. That will not be what Monkey Boy will be wanting to do right now. As Overtaker looking up the inside of Gary 131 at Cops. Will he get it done? Gary says no. As there is a car off there that looks like it's Peaceful. As it is Peaceful. Peaceful is off the track at the moment, as you can see in the background, just joining back. As Overtaker spinning, just going through Maggots and Beckett, trying to get off track as quick as possible, rejoining at a safe place there. Monkey Boy still behind Euro now. We're going to go just up closer here. We are going to have a quick look here. Quite a big gap between Overtaker and Peaceful. Monkey Boy and Euro. Quite a small gap here. And up front, only 9/10 of gap between Big Boy Brazier and Fury. So we are going to keep an eye on this battle here. Mahimovic, though, leading the race by 1.7 seconds. Still left for the pit stop rounds here, as the pits will open for drivers in 10 seconds. As Fury trying, Jamie staying in the slipstream of Fury here. As there you go, the pit window is now open for the drivers to come into the pits. As who will be the first one to pull the trigger to go into the pits, we will see. It's not going to be Fury, and it's not going to be Jamie. Will it be Empalava? No, it won't. Not too far behind that. Unorthodox, who is the first one to pit during the pit window, comes into the pits here, slows down as he doesn't want to get that stop go penalty. Is Unorthodox being the first one to pit. Empalava there catching him, going through cops a little bit too wide, will have invalidated his lap time, but lap time doesn't mean anything when you're in a race unless you're looking for that fastest lap and the race win. As now drivers will be going to do their time to go into the pit. They have to choose it right though, as obviously during this you cannot pit at the same time as your teammate. So you need to discuss between each other which one's going to pit first. As Overtaker also now in the pit, as we'll keep an eye on Unorthodox, as I believe these guys have been overtaken by a few drivers. Ugbar also just coming into the pits, as D Biggs there looking like he might have had an off going through Maggots and Beckett, rejoining to go onto the hangar straight. As there Ugbar is just parking his car up. Unorthodox as well, just dropped now, coming out of the pits. And now off of the pit limiter, and Overtaker as well, just off the pit limiter. So these two not too far behind one another. As De Silva, the next car to come into the pits. So De Silva, next car into the pits. Fury coming around along the line. Is anybody else going to go for that pit stop yet? We have got a few cars here just coming around the Luffield. Will Euro go into the pits? No, he won't. Will Monkey Boy go into the pits? No, as well. Gary 131 not too far behind these either. Also doesn't pull the trigger on the pits. Here's Mahimovic, your race leader as of the minute. 17 minutes left of the pit window. Some of these guys obviously going to be wanting to leave it a bit later. Mahimovic will be one of them. There's Big Boy Brazier just going down the hangar straight, just around Stove, really wide at Stove here. To come down to Vale now. There's quite a lot of the cars unbunched up here. Gary 131 though, not too far behind Monkey Boy. De Silva only just started the pits, demoting him down to 9th at the moment. Peaceful Explosion. Oh, and D Biggs, I believe that is. So, actually, down into 11th here is Gary 131, 1.1 off the back of Monkey Boy. Looking a bit unstable there. Going through club. As you can see in the background, Peaceful Explosion wanting to get into this little fight, but just that little bit too far off at the moment. Gary 131 though, right on the back of Monkey Boy. The question is, will he be able to get him down the Wellington Straight? We'll find out in a second. He is a little bit too far off though, but he will have that bonus of the slipstream. Is he going to pull out? No, he isn't. He's going to just stay nice and tucked in behind Monkey Boy here. As Matahimovic actually now in the pits. So Matahimovic now in the pits. He will do his mandatory pit stop. It looks like Unorthodox also back in the pits. So not where he will be wanting to go. Euro also in the pits now. So you're now seeing a larger amount of drivers coming in the pits. As it looks like it does. These two, it looks like Gary's got past Monkey Boy here. It looked like Monkey may have just gone off track a little bit too much, going through cops. So Monkey Boy now demoted to 8th. As they do start to catch up onto, I believe, Ugbar, which is going to be a car to be lapped. As Matahimovic now out of the pits. Now having to go through the different cars on the track. De Silva just in front. So it looks like De Silva has maybe just jumped Matahimovic in the pits. So Matahimovic is going to be trying to do a job and a half to try and catch De Silva up. So don't... there we go. It has now updated. De Silva is in front of Matahimovic, who is actually closing a bit of a gap between him and D Biggs at the moment. So it will be... He might just try and stay behind him as... No, he doesn't. He was looking up at Club Corner there. As both of those quite wide going through there. Matahimovic just on the brink of track limits there as well. There's Fury now in the pits. As Unorthodox down at the bottom of the grid, which is his teammate at the moment. Empalava in 3rd at the moment. Obviously still yet to pit. The top 8 drivers still left to pit in this race so far. 2 tenths is the gap. As we do just catch De Silva overtaking D Biggs there. As Matahimovic not too far behind this battle here. As D Biggs still yet to pit, so maybe not really going to fight De Silva at the moment. As Matahimovic coming up behind D Biggs here. Will D Biggs pit though? That is the question. As he does come into pit. So Matahimovic will not get that benefit of the slipstream off of D Biggs here. But he will be trying to close that gap between him and De Silva. As D Biggs in the pits, Peaceful in the pits as well. Fury's just on his way out of the pits. There's none of the other cars yet moving. We are going to jump back here though, as it looks like Matahimovic may have lost a little bit of time to De Silva here. Maybe having a bit of a messy lap potentially. As Peaceful and D Big still in the pits. As Big Boy Brazier just in front of Empalava here. Looking kind of familiar. As there we go, Peaceful now on his way out of the pits. And D Biggs just about to come off the pit limiter now. So here D Biggs out of the pits. The majority of the drivers now have done their pit stop. It's only the top 5 that is still yet to do their pit stops. As 1.6 is the gap between Matahimovic and De Silva, who are your, as I presume, your potential race leaders at the moment. It's Big Boy Brazier trying to maybe leave it a bit later to do his pit stop, as well as Empalava. Big Boy Brazier may just wait until the last few minutes. Empalava may just pull in, but at the same time as Big Boy Brazier, but we'll have to find out coming later in the race. As Empalava really wide going into Stowe. Really catching out a lot of drivers here tonight, Stowe is. But nonetheless, 1 second is now the gap between Mahimovic and De Silva. As they do come through Maggots and Beckett's here. As Mahimovic looks like he's a man on a mission at the moment to try and catch De Silva. As there they go through Chapel onto the hangar straight. Mahimovic will have the benefit of the slipstream now. It does look like it may be benefiting him at the moment. As we are now at the halfway mark of the race here. Going through Vale, going through Stowe, I apologise. 4 tenths is the gap between these two at the moment. Will Mahimovic be able to overtake De Silva here? Really looking to be concentrated at the moment. Mahimovic getting that slipstream. Will he pull out here? No, he won't. He's going to stay tucked in behind him. As they do come through the new first set of turns. As closing that gap that Mahimovic is at the moment. Staying really wide there. As he does go back. As they go through Village. Onto the Wellington Straight now to come down through Brooklands and Luffield. As Mahimovic still in that slipstream. He isn't going to look to be optimistic for any moves straight away. He may be trying to take his time. As Monkey Boy and Big Boy Brazier now in the pits. The question is now, are these guys going to be able to do these guys in the pits? Monkey Boy not in his pit box yet. These guys just coming past the pits now. Mahimovic looking on the outside, coming to cops. As there you go. Big Boy Brazier still in the pits. Just dropped now. So Mahimovic and De Silva get through here. 3 drivers left to do their mandatory pit stop. 8 minutes left of that to go. Empalava staying in the lead of the race at the minute. Mahimovic really wide coming out of Chapel to come down side by side on the hangar straight. These guys really close contact there. Very lucky not to have made contact. As these guys jumping a bit there. Coming around Stowe side by side as it looks like Mahimovic has got that done on De Silva. De Silva may be looking for that inside line. As Mahimovic isn't going to let him get that move done. Coming around Club now, but De Silva having the benefit of the slipstream here will be... Oh, as they are very wide there, De Silva. As Mahimovic will need to try and live with what pressure he's got at the minute. But that gap, there is a bit of a gap starting to form here. Big Boy Brazier 1.2 off the back of Fury at the moment. As we will just have a quick look at this. As you can see here, Big Boy Brazier not too far off the back of Fury. Still the top 3 yet to pit. Is any of them near the start line here? No. So there is a bigger gap for these two at the moment, as there is a bit of a race happening a bit further down here. Euro, Monkey and Peaceful here. 3 that we keep seeing fighting constantly. As Euro not really looking to make any moves yet. As he does there, stays to look on the outside here, which will be the inside here, but doesn't manage to get it done. Stays behind Monkey Boy. Oh, is Monkey Boy really slow going through Village here, so that will benefit Euro for the slipstream. Euro will pull out. Monkey Boy, looks like there's a bit of contact between the two drivers here as Euro does make it in front of Monkey Boy here. As he goes really deep into Brooklands there, but he does manage to keep himself in ninth going through Lovefield. As it looks like now it's Peaceful and Monkey. Peaceful slowly a bit more in front, as it looks like these two will be side by side. No, they're not. Monkey does look up the inside, but then slowly just makes his way out of that. Doesn't want to make any stupid moves. It's Euro now in front of these guys. 1/10 the gap between Monkey and Peaceful. Is here to go, coming down the hanger straight at the moment. There's 5/10 now the gap, but Peaceful not too far off the back of Euro here. Coming down in to Vale and around Club. Staying in Euro slipstream here. As here they are coming around the new turn 1 after going down the Sir Lewis Hamilton straight. Pit window, 4 minutes left to go. Empalava and Smokey Devil now in the pits. As they are in a bit of a line here. Empalava just dropped. Where's Mahimovic? He has passed these guys. Gary 131 still yet to pit. 4 minutes remaining. Gonna wait till the end from what it looks like. Smokey Devil still in the pits here. When will his car drop? Yeah, as there it goes. His car is now dropped and he is going. As here's Gary 131. As of the minute leading the race. Empalava actually in provisional third. It's Fury. Oh no, as it is Fury in third at the moment. As here's Big Boy Brazier, not too far behind Fury at the moment. Maybe a better result for one of the the Lamborghini lads here. It's Big Boy Brazier, not too far off the back. It's Peaceful actually, side by side going through Maggots and Beckett's. As there is contact with Euro from Peaceful Explosion there. Is hopefully no contact between Monkey. No. Euro does decide to come back on track in a safe manner, but that could be something to be reviewed by the stewards. As there's Peaceful in ninth at the moment. Comes around Vale. We are going to have a look at Gary 131. As he doesn't actually come into the picture. He will have no choice but to come into the pits on this lap though. As this is his final lap before the pits will close. And he will not want to get that penalty for missing the pit window, as it is quite a hefty penalty that the game will give you for missing that. Big Boy Brazier though, right on the back of Fury at the moment. As Big Boy Brazier seems to be a man on a mission at the moment, as well as what Mahimovic was earlier. Really wanting to get that position off of Fury. As he does stay in that slipstream, going into Maggots and Beckett's. There's a car not too far in front. I believe that may have been De Silva, or maybe a back marker. As it is a back marker, it's the number 74 of Ugbar. But Fury looking to be struggling at the moment. Big Boy Brazier is going to try and take advantage of that, as he does stay in the slipstream, but doesn't manage to be able to pass him on the hanger straight. Fury a little bit wide going down Stowe, through Stowe. Coming into Club now though. Is Big Boy Brazier. 2/10 the gap between the two drivers. 3/10 the gap between Monkey and Euro at the moment, so we will switch to that quickly. As there is contact between the two drivers. So that will be another one to maybe be looked at. The stewards might be quite busy tonight. There's a bit of a side bump from Euro on the grass there. Really wide into the grass again. As there is Monkey Boy in the background. Not going to be a very happy monkey. But we will switch back to this battle here. 6/10 the gap between Big Boy Brazier and Fury. As he is in the slipstream here. There you go. Gary 131 now in the pits. So Gary 131 in the pits. Ugbar there, moving out the way or going a little bit deep there at Brooklands. These guys coming through Luffield. Big Boy Brazier still in the slipstream of Fury at the moment. 20 seconds until the pit window is closed, but all drivers have now been in the pits or are in the pits. As you can see, quite close racing here between the two of these. Jamie, knowing this, could give him a podium if he can get past him. And will want to get those extra points as the pit window has now closed. Is Garrett just starting to go now and will be off the pit limiter in any minute now. So Garrett off the pit limiter. Gary down in 5th at the moment. We are going to go back to the Big Boy Brazier and Fury battle here. As these two going, trying to push the limits of the track as far as possible. As Big Boy Brazier, as Fury really wide there, going around Club. Big Boy Brazier now, staying in the slipstream of Fury, giving him a bit of a flash there. So maybe a bit naughty of him. Maybe done something wrong. As on the grass, I think that was Fury there. There's Big Boy Brazier looking up the outside line, which would give him the inside line going into Village. Big Boy Brazier now. Oh, as Fury looked to have gone a bit deep going through Village there. So Big Boy Brazier maybe having the advantage of the slipstream here. We will see. Is he going to try and make a move? He is. Oh, he pulls out of it though. As these guys coming around Brooklands and Luffield. Again, for the 20th time, I believe this is. So these guys obviously doing quite a lot. As Fury seems to be a bit struggling a bit now. Coming near the end of this race. Big Boy Brazier now. Still in the slipstream. Is he gonna try and look for a move at Cops? No, he isn't. He's just gonna look to stay in the slipstream. Coming down to Maggots and Beckett's. This wouldn't be the place to try and overtake, but if you can, give it a go. Big Boy Brazier, 3/10 the gap between the two drivers now. Coming through Chapel now. Onto the Hanger Straight, where he will get the slipstream yet again. Doesn't seem to be behind Fury though. Seems to have dropped off that little bit now. 6/10 the gap. 17 minutes left of the race. These guys really going for it at the moment. These guys going around Club now. 6/10 still the gap. Jamie staying in that slipstream. Not really doing much. You can see Empalava just in the background there trying to catch up to these two. As these two battling is going to give him the benefit of being able to catch up. But Fury looks like he's struggling that little bit. There's Big Boy Brazier here. Coming back onto the Wellington Straight yet again. As it looks like that gap may have widened a little bit. As Empalava really deep in coming onto the Wellington Straight there. As they come through Brooklands and Luffield now. There's 4/10 the gap between Euro and Peaceful here. So we will jump down here and have a look at this. Is Euro in the slipstream of Peaceful Explosion here. as these guys really go. Is Euro looking like he's really going for it now? Last 16 minutes of this race. Not very long as Euro on the grass there. So not really where he is wanting to be. Peaceful, quite happily where he is at the moment. Will not want to change position. 9th, getting good points. As Euro quite deep going into Brooklands. Peaceful coming through Luffield. Same as Euro just now. Gap just seeming to fall a bit. Big Boy Brazier on the back of Fury again now. 2 tenths a gap. As Big Boy Brazier, will he look to make a move coming into turn 1? No, he will not. As Big Boy Brazier giving it his all to try and get past Fury. But as Matt would know, struggling to get past Fury in the first in the first race. But now, looks like Big Boy Brazier has fallen off a little bit from Fury. 5 tenths now the gap. Empalava 4.3 seconds just behind these guys. So he's very slowly but surely catching up. It's Big Boy Brazier on the back again of Fury, trying to stay in that slipstream. Is Fury really starting to run a bit deeper into some of these turns? It's Big Boy Brazier. Will he look up the inside at Cops? No, he won't. He's still staying in that slipstream. 3 tenths the gap though. Fury and Big Boy Brazier, that's it, look like very wide. As these guys, is Fury on the grass there, as you can see the trail of dirt just going off the back of his car. Big Boy Brazier though, right behind Fury. Is he going to be able to get this done? We will see in a minute. As Big Boy Brazier looking on the inside line of the Hanger Straight, coming into Stow. Who's braver? As Fury does stay in front of Big Boy Brazier here, but they do go side by side. Coming down into Vale is Jamie on the outside line, so it wasn't going to happen for him. Fury on the grass again. Big Boy Brazier right behind Fury here. Bit of flashes from Fury. Jamie just under a tenth behind Fury now. Big Boy Brazier, I should say, a tenth behind Fury. Just fallen off again. 12 minutes left of this race. Not very long. Drivers will start to get a bit irritable about trying to get those positions. Jamie will be one of them. 6 tenths the gap now between these two. As it's been quite a nice little battle between the two drivers. Is Empalava there in the background giving a bit of a flash. Empalava's really benefited from this. From 4.3 seconds behind, now 1.9. So he may be also coming into the mix in this battle. Fury really wide coming through on the exit of Luffield. These guys coming down the start straight. Jamie slowly off the back of him, but he isn't going to try and make any stupid moves. He will get quite a nice little exit coming out of the Cops though. Same with what looks to be Empalava there. Really starting to gain on these two. Jamie on the grass. Empalava not too far behind now. Fury slowly getting that gap, but then losing that time again. As it's going to be a three-way battle very shortly. Empalava 8 tenths off. Jamie really having to put the brakes on there so he doesn't put the car in the back of Fury, but Fury really wide going through Stove yet again. 3 tenths a gap, 8 tenths a gap for Empalava here. So Empalava really starting to gain on the back of Big Boy Brazier and Fury. Don't forget though, People, this is a battle for third place. It's a three-way battle for third place at the moment. It's Big Boy Brazier really getting in the mix now to try and get that position off of Fury. A bit of contact, I think that was just there. But nonetheless, Fury really wide there. Jamie going to have the benefit of the slipstream here. As you can see, he's really starting to pull onto Fury. He pulls, he looks like he's pulling out, but stays behind. As you can see as well, Empalava really close to the rear. Goes very deep going into, coming on the outside of Brooklands. Big Boy Brazier though. Blue flags being flown at the moment. I'm not too sure who that is for at the minute. But Big Boy Brazier just looking like he's quite happy where he is. 10 minutes left of this race. People, not very long left of the race. Put your vote for driver of the day in the comments. And we will add up at the end of the race. But at the minute, we are keeping an eye on this battle for third. Big Boy Brazier really starting to, Fury should I say, starting to give in to the pressure a bit. Slowly losing that time. Looks like Empalavervel slowly off the back a bit. Big Boy Brazier getting the run there from what it looks like on Fury. Side by side coming into Vale. Jamie looking like he was just in front for a very slight second there. Jamie side by side coming through Club. Will Jamie be able to do it? Yes, he will. And now the aim of the game now is to just defend off of Fury and Empalava here. Is Empalava now in the mix? Fury now down into fourth. Jamie up into third. Empalava though looking around the outside, but it looks like he goes a bit wide going through there. These are all now coming into Village. Is now Fury will have the slipstream, but it looks like Jamie actually Fury looks like he kind of loses the car a little bit there, but now it's about Empalava here. Fury, is he going to try and make a move? No, he's not. He's going to try and stay in the slipstream. Quite deep going on the outside of Brooklands there. He is in a car sandwich at the moment, is Fury at the moment. He's really going to be wanting to get into that third position, but he has also got to really defend off of Empalava at the minute. Jamie doing a good job of defending the two drivers behind. 8 minutes left of the race. Empalava 3 attempts off the back of Fury. Is he going to be able to do it? We will find out within the next few laps. So it looks like Fury a little bit on the grass. As Empalava getting the double slipstream here. 3 attempts a gap between him and Fury. Fury 6 attempts a gap to Big Boy Brazier. 16 seconds between Big Boy Brazier and second. As these two really wide coming into Stow. Quite a common occurrence for Fury so far. Very wide, keep going into Stow. There's a bit of a bump off the sausage curb from Fury there. But that has allowed Empalava to really gain on the back of Fury. As it looks like Empalava pulls that here. As he does tuck back in. But he does look like he's trying to be a bit optimistic about trying to get a move done here. He does look up the inside though. It's Fury really coming to the pressure as Empalava hitting the sausage curb there. Bouncing his car about a bit. As that isn't going to help him. Fury 1 second behind Big Boy Brazier now. As Empalava still trying to catch the back of Fury. 8 tenths is the gap there. Ugbar in the pits yet again. As we do keep an eye here, as I am just having a quick look to see if there's anything else happening on the track. As there isn't. 6 minutes left though of this race. Zempalava really starting to gain on the back of Fury and just really getting eager to try and get that position. Because all points or no points could be the game here. They just don't want to make contact here. They just want to try and keep it nice and smooth as Fury all over that grass yet again. Maybe starting to struggle a bit, but Empalava here is going to try and capitalise on the slipstream that he will be getting. But you could also see in the background there, the Overtaker in 6th place at the moment. Just see him in the background, going through Maggots and Beckett. These guys still fighting hard to try and get that position. Fury again, going really wide at Stout. That gap not going down between Fury and Big Boy Brazier, so maybe Fury might be starting to lose his head a little bit, as he does seem to be making quite a few mistakes, or the car could be going off, we don't know. But Empalava literally side by side there with Fury for a split second. They will be going into Village. Fury though. Oh, Empalava right behind him, about bumping his front bumper on the rear bumper. Empalava there, flashy, as he does look up the inside, but but thinks better of it. That is D Biggs, so that's why there will be blue flags flying on your screen. 4 minutes left of this race. Final laps for some drivers. Empalava nearly losing the car there. Not what he will be wanting, but this back marker could do him a favour to try and slow Fury down to get him closer to him. 9 tenths a gap now though. Empalava wide going through Cops. These guys now coming through Maggots and Beckett's. 27 laps driven in this race, as Empalava is round, going through Maggots and Beckett's. So not what he'll be wanting, as the Overtaker will come through on that. And the Overtaker now in 6th. Fury behind D Biggs, which is a lapped car, so he will not gain any positions out of this. But he will be wanting to gain on Big Boy Brazier. 2 seconds is the gap though. So over the last few laps he has lost at very least a second to Big Boy Brazier. 3 minutes left of this race. Not very long now. This will be a couple of the drivers. It will be the penultimate lap, I believe. Not quite the final lap, but the penultimate lap. Is Fury right on the sausage curve there, going flying, trying to overtake D Biggs there. Is Fury trying to get back on track as quick as possible, as Overtaker not too far behind Fury at the minute, but Fury has lost out to that 3rd place at the minute. Unless Jamie has a massive off, he will finish in 3rd. The Overtaker though not too far behind Fury now. 2.2 seconds is the gap. So the Overtaker could potentially get a 4th position out of this, which isn't too bad. As these guys are now just racing to the line. 2 minutes left of this session now, so not too long left to go. As the gap closes even more, 1.4 seconds is now the gap. Fury starting to really struggle now. Not what he will be wanting to happen. As 1.4 is still the gap according to my screen here. It will change in a second now, as that looks more closer to about 8-9 tenths. As there we go, 7 tenths is the gap between these two. Wolf and Fury lose out to 2 positions in the final few laps of this race. Overtaker a little bit wide there, but still within the track limits from what it looks like. Fury slowing down there. Overtaker right on the rear of Fury at the minute. Fury trying to be on the defensive line. But these two go around Cops, going through Club here. Overtaker on the rear of Fury. Will he look for a move here? No, he won't. He will look to stay behind him. Fury getting in all these kinds of battles at the minute. The Overtaker still behind him in that slipstream. Fury maybe with a little bit of damage from hitting that sausage curb. It's the Overtaker in the slipstream. Fury on the grass yet again. 25 seconds is what's left of the session. We will have a look at the leader is now on the final lap. So these guys will be racing to the line. 15 seconds, 10 seconds left of the race. Will Overtaker be able to do it? He is in the slipstream. As there is a back marker in front of these guys here. As they do cross the line just to start the final lap. Overtaker trying to go for a move on Cops, but decides better of it. Very wide there from the Overtaker. But it looked like Fury also went quite wide. These two really going for it a minute. De Silva in the lead of the race. Matahimovic maybe having a bit of an off, as it looks like he actually has damage on the front of his car there. We are going to keep an eye on this race at the minute. No, there's now a three-way battle here. No, that is D-Biggs again. Matahimovic though losing the lead of the race, so not what he's wanting. Very wide from him there. Overtaker very wide going through Stowe. These two though going side by side, coming through Vale, now going through Club, but it looks like the Overtaker has got the better of Fury. As these guys racing to the line, and we are going to have a look at this battle here, as we're also going to have a quick look at this. Those guys going on their final laps, but it looks like the win could be going the way of De Silva. Matahimovic really wide off the track there, so maybe struggling. As you can see, he's holding his wheel in a bit of a sideways action there, so maybe a bit of damage to that car. It does look a bit battered up though, but either way, race 2 goes the way of Da Silva. Going to be quite happy with himself there. So here he goes, crosses the line to win the race, with Matahimovic not too far behind him. As here he comes, coming across the line. Still will be happy with that podium place, but won't be very happy with the whatever happened. Here's Jamie Brazier finishing in 3rd, and the Overtaker coming across the line into 4th. Fury not too far behind, losing 2 positions in that last part of the race. Empalava and D-Biggs coming across the line. Empalava 6th and D-Biggs 13th. Gary 131, next car to cross the line. As here he comes, coming across the line now. As here he is, coming to the line now. Gary 131 finishes the race in 7th place. It's there he goes, Smoky Devil next to the line, going through Brooklyn, now into Luffield, very, very much onto the on the grass there. As there he comes around the around Luffield now, going past Woodcote, and then to cross the line in 8th. 9th place though, we have Euro crossing the line. Yep, in 9th, not a bad position for him. And then Peaceful going through Brooklands now. So not too bad for himself there, coming through Luffield now. Stays away from that outside curb. Not too far behind is an Orthodox, but we'll get to him in a second. There he is, passing the pit wall. Crosses the line in 10th. Unorthodox in 11th, not the race he would have wanted. And finally, Monkey Boy to cross the line in 12th. And what a race that was. Quite a lot happened in there. And we have got the top 2 in at the minute. We're going to start with Big Boy Brazier. Jamie, what happened in those final few laps with you and Fiore?
Me and Furio just battling hard. I didn't think I was going to get past Furio. I was getting close to him, but just not like close enough to make a move on him. Then he made a mistake into Stowe, and just lined him up for the club cocaine. That was that. And then just hoping that Emplava or Overtaker was going to put a bit of pressure on him. But I think he had a moment with Biggs, and yeah, that was third place. But I didn't expect third place whatsoever.
No, I from what it sounds, you're quite happy with third. Obviously, race 1 you couldn't qualify, and then I believe you could actually qualify for race 2, and it's really benefited for you.
Yeah, it has. I went in that sort of danger area where there was a load of where there was any incidents. I only had Emplava in front of me, and say unless I hit him, there's not going to be any incidents. But yeah, it's a lot better than the first. I mean, both though, I felt like I didn't have a lot of pace, but yeah, that first race was quite frustrating.
So, Paul Ricard, next round of for next week, are you looking to do any well around there, or?
I think it's just more of just get some points and see what comes. I think any podium's a bonus, but with the amount of people who are quick on this grid, you've got the likes of Overtaker, Matt, Dan, Fury, De Silva, and many more. It's really, really hard to get a podium.
Well, well done to tonight, and good luck for next week.
Cheers.
We are going to
move. Well done to Matt and De Silva.
Yep. We're going to move on to Matt Himovic now. And Matt, you was leading the race for such a long time. What actually happened to you? Because we could see you had a little bit of damage on the front end of the car.
My pad died, and I got my son to come and downstairs and put it on charge, and I said, turn it on and press X straight away, and he didn't press X straight away. It took control away from the wheel for a brief second and straight into the fucking... Excuse my language, sorry, it's so annoying. And straight into the pit wall. Yeah, I probably should have just gone with no sound. I had a comfortable lead. I probably shouldn't have risked it, but I couldn't really hear my gears, and I was struggling a little bit with my brakes at the end, so I just wanted to make sure. But hey, congrats to De Silva, which points in the bag. And yeah, look forward to move on to the next one.
Yeah, obviously being on the podium for both races, you must be somewhat happy with the results for tonight, as it's extra points for the constructors and the drivers.
Yeah, like I said in race 1, you know, it's about helping Gary this season and about helping Gary win the team's championship in terms of getting as good a finish as Gary can and as good a finish as the team can. He didn't have the best of race 2, he's got caught up in a few incidents at the doors, but, you know, for the team, it's great points. Yeah, we just look forward into the next race. Just a bit disappointing because, you know, I felt that the pace was great all night in the Bentley. I felt I had that one in the bag race too with Overtaker and Dan obviously having a bit of a poor race, and I just let myself down really. It's my fault, and you know, took a gamble on charging the pad and it didn't work.
Yeah, obviously Paul Ricard again next week. What are you looking to do there?
Unsure. I think it should favour them Lamborghinis a little bit more than it would our Bentley. But look, Dan looked quick tonight, and then look how the races turned out for him. You know, them Lamborghinis just didn't seem to do well the longer the races went on. So look, we'll see what happens. We'll just try our best. You know, all we can do is try our best. I know I'm not in this championship fight, as I said. So it's all about just points for me, and yeah, just keep myself in as high a position as possibly can.
So well done for tonight, and
cheers,
good
buddy.
luck for next week. I don't believe we have.
We don't know. I need to sort out for the new drivers who are from Europe and other places. We'll sort them out hopefully for next week.
So that is your interviews from your drivers. Seem quite happy. Some of them maybe a bit sadder than others. Either way, you can catch me live next Thursday doing the pros, or you can go to Wednesday for the Pro-Am, which will be Matt and Unorthodox, or you could go on Sunday this weekend to watch Silverstone in the Formula 1, an all-British week like we've already said, and you can catch that with Unorthodox commentating. Like and subscribe and press that bell notification, but from all of us at Simplay, Good night. We should be off. Oh. Hello?
Sorry, I was on mute. You didn't read tables out, but it's one of them.
Oh shit,
Oh, well.
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's alright. It's alright.
No, I'm still learning bits.
Fuck man, so pissed off, so annoyed.
Yeah.
Well, give it a couple of minutes, mate, and then just press end. Well done, though, mate. Mike says you sounded good, so.
Oh, that's fine then. I mean, I don't think I sounded great. I think there was quite a lot of times where I was trying to figure out what I was trying to say, and then there was bits where it was like I knew what I was trying to say, especially near the end. Like at the beginning of the race.
Right, to my stream as well. I'm going to say goodbye to my stream. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Wasn't to be tonight, but 2 podiums nonetheless. So a good night in total. Thank you all. Goodbye.